Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Top 4 Podcast. I am your host for this evening. My name is Oscar. I'm joined by a very, very special panel of happy people, of average people, of sad people, of angry people. We're going through all the emotions tonight, ladies and gentlemen. First things first, I want to introduce Arsenal fan, Generous Dave. What are you telling me?
Hey, Oscar, look at me, bro. Look at me, cuz. Hey, Gabby's on. Let's go, blood.
What you saying, Gabby? Gabby season,
Let's
yeah?
go. Yeah,
Gabby
blood.
season.
Let's go.
Okay. I now have to go to the Manchester United fans. Mr. I support Eric Ten Hag. Robinho, talk to me.
We need to pray for this man, because the path he's chosen to walk down is a very, very serious path.
Hey, big man. Hold on. Hey,
Robin,
big man.
He's all the prayers he needs.
Robin,
Hey,
your headphones. I think your headphones
Is
are
it not
static
coming
or
through?
something. No, we can hear you. It's
okay.
just it's very staticky. Like every time you speak, it's giving us some mad feedback. So yeah, you can sort that out. Whilst you're fixing your mic, big up Taha. He says his mic is performing like United, below par.
I hear that.
It's better now.
Yeah, it sounds better now, whatever
cool.
you just did. SW6 said, "Rah, man, speaking with the Kane voice box, 100%." Yeah, Robin, do you want to say your intro again, considering we didn't really hear you?
Yeah, I was saying, Ten Hag needs all the prayer he needs, because boy,
100.
Manchester United Football Club. What is this?
Don't worry, we're going to dive in.
I'm ready. Let's go.
And we're also joined by a gentleman who is looking for a new club. He's browsing. He's looking through the what's the Football Manager search tab? You're trying to find a new club. I hear that, man. Ernest is in the building. Ernest, what are you telling me?
Welcome to the new and improved Manchester United Football Club. In
go!
fact, it's new in Heath. You get me? Green and gold of them, man. There.
100%. And ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if we're going to be able to hear him, but we've got a Liverpool fan on the show, live and direct. AD, talk to us.
And you're on mute still. There we go.
The microphone settings. The microphone is flopping us. We can't hear you, bro. We can't hear you, man. Your microphone's doing up David De Gea, bro. It's not working. It's just not working. But anyway, we are currently live. I'm in front of me right now. I've got Liverpool versus Crystal Palace. It's Palace have travelled to Anfield. Big game for Liverpool. They've got a midfield of Milner, Elliott, and Fabinho. It's
What dross, blood? What dross?
But you know, the attack is looking dirty. They got Darwin up top. They got obviously Luis Diaz and Salah, and they're on the front foot in the first 5 minutes. So obviously we'll keep you updated. Before we get into the pod properly, I want to read out your comments, because obviously the Monday show is all about you lot. Big up Murad. He said United are the new CEO of Football de Banter. The blood of my enemies injected into my veins. Big up Taha. He says, Oscar, I'm expecting a 50 Cent style diss track on Anthony Taylor, that bold fraud. Taha, I've been patiently waiting for 8 p.m. so that I can unload the clip on these referees, man. I've had enough. Even Assad is saying the same thing. Anthony Taylor, if I catch you on road, it's raps. Shout out to Endo. He's saying, so we had top 4 extra time today, and now we got top 4 after hours. You already know how we're patterned this season, bro. We're giving you content that is pre-recorded in the studio, top 4 extra time. Shout out David for the editing skills. He's uploading those every single day. We've got new episodes for you. A lot of stuff on Man United there this week, so go check that out. And then obviously we've got the live shows every Monday where you guys can leave your comments and we hear from you. I want to get right into the show. I love your comments, but I want to get right into the show. So, Adrian, are you available? Can we hear from you? This guy. I don't know what's going on with the microphone. I don't know what's going on.
Hey, stop playing Football Manager, man.
Turn off Football Manager. Turn off Fruit Loops. I don't know what else you're doing on that PC. Just turn it off. Yeah, let's just have the stream. I don't know why he's making beats. I don't know. Mixing and mastering. I don't know what's going on there. Endo saying, David, Arsenal have got you happy. I've got you happy. But let's start with
the happiest I've seen David in a long time. It's been a
minute.
Yeah.
But We are going to start with the team who is making their fans very, very unhappy. Murad says, I'll say it again. Brentford 4, Manchester United 0. The blood of my enemies, inject it into my veins. Ernest, talk to me about your football club.
Bro, I'm shocked that people are shocked because I'm like, where everyone else was at on the weekend in terms of Saturday night, I've been here since the Europa League final. So I'm like, not even the Europa League. I'll probably say the Sevilla semi-final. That's where I've been. I'm like, this club is finished. So again, I don't know why people are acting like this was not coming. It was coming. It was only a matter of time until the pammings that we received against the big teams trickle down to the small teams. So I don't know if there's anything else to say today. No, Endo's heard me. All of you have heard me go on and on and on and on about how the club is operated. So Saturday, I was like, man, will come into my workplace saying, Ernie, what's going on? I'm like, why are you guys asking me this question? You know what time it was. You knew what time it was last year, the year before that. So I don't know why I'm like, listen, look at our signings and look at the results and tell me you see it as a surprise. This should not surprise us. So I'm like, guys, this was coming.
So Ernest, was there ever any part of you that thought Erik ten Hag coming in is you're going to have maybe a new style of play, maybe a new energy, even if it's just like intensity in the way that you play, maybe he would upturn something. Tahar's he said, I can't lie, I rate Erik ten Hag, but he's United manager, so he can hold that. So I think there is a general consensus in football that people rate ten Hag. Did you not see it working under any circumstances?
I told you guys I want Luis Enrique or I want Antonio Conte. So this is where like I'm already a bit annoyed with the brother. Because you see me, yeah, I like guys with integrity in whatever like field of life, yeah. So I would rather you play like drop the guys that are losing you games. How about that? How about you drop the people that you know are going to be like we're playing Liverpool on Monday. We're already 1-0 down if Maguire starts. I mean, we're 1-0 down anyway, but if he starts, it's a guaranteed goal already. So my thing is, why do you keep persisting with the players that are losing you games? Like he dropped Luke Shaw at halftime, and it's like, okay, that's one guy, but Maguire's still on the pitch. Then he brings on Scott McTominay at some point in the second half. I'm like, my bro, you're not understanding that. For me, yeah, I'd rather see Amar Diallo. I'd rather see Pelistri. I'd rather see James Garner, who we are selling, by the way. We're selling.
You're selling Garner, right?
Yeah, we're selling Jimmy Garner and we're keeping McTominay. So already, like I said to you guys, was it last week or in the group chat? I said if he like Endo's point here, I never expected miracles. Because I watched the Norwich game last year where Billy Gilmore had us in a spliff, and I said, you know what, this manager is going to need 4 to 5 years to build something. You can't get the cancer out of the club, which is a culture, which is an inability to play football, poor recruitment. You can't get that out in a season or 2 seasons. Like I found myself agreeing with Oscar more than Peter in that video about who's finishing high, United or Arsenal, because Oscar's absolutely spot on. David De Gea is one of the reasons for the way we play. If you're trying to play football from the back, who's the furthest back? Is David De Gea. And he was at fault for the first 2 goals. Now, side note, I am ecstatic. I am euphoric that Paul, Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, Pogba is not part of this team anymore. I don't think you guys understand how happy I am that he's not here. Yeah. Because, you know, for the second goal, you know he's waiting for someone to come and pick up the ball. Because you know who would have done that back in the day? Paul Pogba. Bruno, who everyone is rating, nowhere to be seen on Saturday. I love it. I absolutely love the fact that he's showing his true colours in this team, yeah? Now, Ten Hag has a lot of work to do, granted. I knew that when Oli was there. Like I kept telling you guys, Oli set us back 3 years. Not necessarily because of him, his appointment. set us back 3 years. He shouldn't be here. Just you know what I'm saying? So for me, I'm like, listen, guys, I don't know why any of you are shocked. Like, we were always going to get panned because we are not a good footballing side. We're not. When Oscar was asking Peter, like, name the starting 11 that you say is finishing above Arsenal man for man, he was fumbling. Bro. I was like, what's going on here? No, bro. I can't name you a single member of our back four that starts in Arsenal's team. I can't name you a goalkeeper. Yeah. I can't name you a midfielder, including Bruno, that starts at Arsenal's midfield. I can't name you one. Now, my thing is, what do you think the plan is going to be when 7 of your players go for free and you sign 3? Like, guys, this is maths. This is just simple maths.
And Endo's part of a comment. He says Ralph said that United need 8 to 10 signings.
I was the only one. Yeah, I was the only one backing Ralph Rangnick. Man were telling me he finished 6th. I said, guys, what do you want a manager to do in 6 months? What do you want him to do? Apart from there's someone else I've forgotten, but apart from Tuchel, there's another manager I've forgotten who finished 4th. Yeah, name me a manager that's finished higher. That's coming January, December times.
Yeah.
Think about it, bro. So my thing is this, and even if there is another one, my point is there aren't many. That's my point. So Ralph Rangnick said the problems are easy to solve, and he was absolutely spot on. And if we kept him as some level of head of recruitment, there would have been targets we would have signed who, no, they're not world class, but it would have been. I don't want world class players. I want good players. Give me players who can play football that are perfect for the next 3 years, 4 years. What United fans want is they want to be on City and Liverpool's level now. But what they don't understand is we need to start 2008 Man City, the first wave, the Giovanni.
Not 2008.
We have to start somewhere, because the truth is this: big players don't want to come. So what tier of players do you sign? Like Adrian Rabiot? I dare United to sign him. I dare Manchester
You're
United
signing him. It's happening.
Rabiot. Oh,
they met with his mum. It's happening. It's happening.
I'm out. I can't believe this is where you're going to get another player who you're going to struggle after you give him a 10-year contract. You're going to struggle to get rid of. You're going to put him on high wages. I heard something about £160,000 a week for Adrian Rabiot. I can't believe what we're doing here. So listen, I am not shocked. I am not shocked at anything I'm seeing right now. I'm not shocked at anything I'm seeing right now. The club, you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. This is exactly what happens, guys. And I have a theory, guys. I think we're broke. I think we are broke. Swiss Ramble, shout out to Swiss Ramble, football financial experts.
No, I've got pictures ready for Swiss Ramble.
Bro, they said that in the last 10 years, 9 years, United is one of how many clubs that have zero investment from ownership.
Yeah.
So all the signings you've seen us make have been from the fact that the club is a business that was at some point successful. We were trying to squeeze the juice out of the Ferguson legacy for years, and now, slowly but surely, the club isn't making as much money. How is it that since we signed the Di Marias of this world, Paul Pogbas of this world, every year our transfer budget gets shorter, it gets smaller. Every year you're seeing slowly but surely. Instead, our transfer budget was at best 150 million pounds
because,
a year.
Give or take sales. It's very simple, and this is one of the things that pissed me off about a lot of people saying that the Glazers are putting 1 billion to the club and that we should be grateful for them. I'm like to them, okay, show me the receipts. Where in their money has it come? Where are the receipts? You need to understand that Manchester United only have money to spend from sponsors and club revenue and the position where we finish in the league. When we don't finish in the Champions League and when we don't finish in these places, we get less money. And do you know what's the worst thing about it? Out of all the money that we make, the Glazers actually take money out of that as well for them and put no investment in the club.
Which is usually at the minimum of 15 million.
Minimum. If you put the picture up, Oscar, that I brought up earlier, that I sent to you.
Let's go.
Look at that picture. It shows everyone, all the club owners that have spent money in the club. You can see Chelsea's at the top. This was just before Todd Bowley and Abramovich swapped over. You can see that Chelsea has an owner at the best of the club. If you look at the bottom, you see all the teams in red. That's money being taken out by the owners. And look who's at the bottom: Manchester United. We don't get any money whatsoever from the owners. So when people say like, "Oh, that you spent 1 billion," yes, we spent 1 billion. We spent 1 billion because we've had to make the 1 million or 1 billion, not from the owner coming through. And when the money is not there, it's not there. So don't tell me that an ownership that takes out dividends for fun and not put anything to the club is grateful for us, because you're just talking crap. And that's one thing I just wanted to get out there first of all. We as a club are actually in serious trouble, and it's carrying on. You saw last year, our stadium was getting flooded by simple rain. Simple investments like that has not come from the ownership.
I've
Our
heard Old
player and our
Trafford
recruiting
is a state.
style, it is absolutely horrid. And I'm sorry to interrupt, Ernest. It just frustrates me when people are like, "Oh, United have the money." Where's the money? We don't.
Where is the money?
Where?
Because they're not putting.
And these people need to be quiet. It's like, why should I feel? If you think our ownership is great, let's swap ownership. And tell me a good reason why you shouldn't swap ownership. I want you to tell me. Tell me. Tell me now. I want everyone in the comments, because people say the Glazers are great. I want you to tell me why you want to swap ownership with us.
Okay, let me play the other side of the table just to say that I don't think anybody would want to swap owners with you. I think I agree with you.
No.
But I do think there are a section of people that are going to say to you, well, the Glazers spend money in the transfer market that a lot of other clubs in the Premier League do not spend. And I don't know whether, as in, because the money is not coming from their pockets, the money's coming from what the club is making. Should we feel sorry for United fans when you are going out there and you are spending 70 on Sancho and bringing in Varane, and before that it's another player? You know what I mean? Every other summer you guys have a big spend. That's not the same.
That's only due to our history and how much we work. But as Ernest says, we're making less and less money. The more mediocrity we go on, the less we'll make it. And that's why you're now hearing about this Michael Knighton dude, who's even another guy that's talking crap about trying to buy shares of the club. And we're saying more because we don't make money. You can even look at the Tampa Bay lot. They're complaining about the exact same thing. No one is, when you become underneath the Glazers, all they think about is how do we make money out of big assets. And when that assets runs dry, that's when we get sold. That's why I'm always for the protests. But the other issue on the other side is that because we're such a huge fan base, we can do this whole hashtag empty Old Trafford. But I guarantee you, the stadium will still be full by 74,000 tourists.
Yeah, also, when is that protest supposed to happen?
At the Liverpool game. It's supposed... Yeah.
You got Liverpool.
It's
Liverpool's at home.
Happen. Yeah, we've got Liverpool at home. So they're all trying to protest. They're all trying to say that we need to keep, and I'm all for that. But you're gonna have people that want to actually go to Old Trafford for the sake of it and give the money in. It's gonna be a very long time before we can actually do something to them, because regardless of if we're making money or not, the money doesn't come to us. The money doesn't go back into the club. We're talking about getting a new stand. Where's the new stand coming from? Initially, it was supposed to start next year. Now they've pushed it back 7 years because the ownership doesn't want to go into straight away. Guys, our owners are bad. Very bad. People don't understand. People do not understand. And we look at all the internal appointments. We can get, the people externally have come to us and said, we can help this club. But when we promote people to important positions, it's only come people that the Glazers like, and it's been internal. Not saying that they're bad, but they're not trained for the job. And they have to learn on the go.
If you're not qualified for the job, then you are bad.
All right, get Fletcher out, bruv.
Bruv, it is. Yeah, you know, honest, you know what? You're right. Yeah, they're bad.
No, because listen, like
we're struggling here, guys, and it's going to be a while. That's why I say I support Ten Hag.
I'm enjoying it, man. Because
we've got to support the guy because he's come here on false pretenses.
What was the thing I told you guys in the summer before this guy got the job? I said my biggest fear is the club will sabotage this manager. I said that was my biggest fear with this club. I told Robin 2 weeks, 3 weeks into this Nigel de Jong thing, if you're moving to a girl, first, second attempt, she's not on it, my bro, move on. Simple as. We have spent almost 2 months. We spent almost 2 months, if not 2 months, chasing the same brother. I dare you to tell me as a club that Rabiot is plan B. I dare you to tell me that. You're telling me,
and I bet you it's not, and it's not his signing. I bet you it's not his signing.
Yeah,
I don't know. You know, the streets are saying that he's involved, man.
I've seen the streets. I've seen the streets say the opposite. I've seen the streets say the opposite.
Boy, I hope you're right. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I'm onto him for one thing and one thing only. If you see the cancers in your starting 11, drop them.
Yeah, drop them. I was happy that he drops. I'm happy that he dropped Scott McTominay.
He dropped.
I'm happy he did that. He dropped him, and I was happy.
But McTominay wasn't the only
problem. But he brought him on.
McTominay wasn't the only problem.
It was not the only problem.
Are we being for real, guys?
No, we're not. No. Like like
I'm saying,
how many players can you drop in 1 week?
No, but this is my point. Remember when I said last year, and I was being.
Another thing, yeah. And you know another thing, yeah, is that McTominay played 78 minutes against Brighton and he dropped threads. So I'm not having this. I'm not having any of this.
No, I'm saying that. Remember, I was being 100% serious last year. Towards the end of the season, I said play the kids, and people were saying this is blasphemous. Why should United play kids? Because I said these footballers are not good enough. I would rather see people that can actually play some sort of football, because I'm asking you to kick a ball. I'm not even asking you to defend. I'm not even asking you to play a role. I'm saying, can you play football? And the truth is, majority of these players cannot.
All right, Robin.
It is all such a mess.
Robin, you and Ernest have lamented and spoke about the macro issues at Manchester United. But I want to go to David, because I want to talk about the micro, David. I want to talk about these goals that went in on Saturday. I want to understand how on earth Manchester United allowed this to continue for the first 30 minutes.
Ernest, bro. Man's in a restaurant, blood. Yeah. Bro, 1, 2, 36 minutes, bro. We're all sat there like, bro. You Red Devils need angels, bro. You need Jesus, bro. Honestly. Bruv, the hair? Stinker.
David. Yes. Top 4 extra time. Yeah. We did a video about the captaincy of Manchester United, and we did a video about Eric Ten Hag versus Arteta on which team will finish higher this season. In both videos, I sat there explaining to Peter that David De Gea is a problem area for Manchester United. This guy is not good enough to be the goalkeeper.
And it took one game.
Club.
It took one game.
It took one game.
One game.
Guys,
it took one game.
We recorded those videos before this weekend, and I'm sat there trying to explain to Peter that David De Gea is a problem, bro. This guy cannot play out from the back, which you saw in the second goal.
You see Peter's problem, yeah? He's pessimistic about Arsenal, and I get it. Arsenal haven't given Arsenal giving him 6 years of reasons to not be optimistic. Yeah. But the other problem is that he thinks this is still the old United, and we're not. We are far, as in Edgware Road to Edgware.
Far.
It's far.
Adrian is saying, "Oh, what happened to De Gea, bro?" I saw a thread on Twitter. Yeah, someone tweeted, "What's your favorite De Gea mistake?" When I tell you the videos that poured through, I sat on the train. I watched like 30 of them, and I wasn't finished. There was still more. This guy's had howler upon howler, spanning years. Like, he's been like error prone for a long time, and we keep falling behind the fact that he's a good shot stopper, which is true. He's had seasons where he's been Man United's best player. He's a great shot stopper. But the facts of the matter is this: it is 2022. You cannot have a goalkeeper that you're not comfortable with on the ball. You can't do it. Not with a manager like Eric Ten Hag. It's not acceptable.
And Oscar, I actually agree with you that he is one of the problem areas that we need to fix first. Like, get me a new goalkeeper. I can, like I've always said, Maguire is the worst signing we've ever made. But I would rather we get like a whole new midfield and a goalkeeper where I don't have to worry about last ditch defending if our midfield is not good. I can worry about the fact that 1v1 Maguire's not good. but my midfield is solid enough. Like, look how it works for him at England. 2 defensive midfielders in front of him, and he's okay, like you don't see the mistakes as much.
Why?
So
but why?
Is,
why?
Oh
Because he's garbage.
David. Me and you both know this. Yeah, I don't have a problem with. My thing is this: since Michael Carrick and Nemanja Matic, we have not looked at any upgrades to our midfield, spanning 5-6 years. Yeah, I always say Paul Pogba came in with Ander Herrera and Matic, and he left with Fred and McTominay. McTominay starts for Manchester United. He is easily the worst central midfielder in the Premier League. Easily. As in he doesn't start for anyone. Yeah.
No one.
So man are asking me today, what goalkeeper would you go for? I said, listen, when Pep Guardiola looked at Bravo and said he wasn't good enough, he found Edison. There are, like I've always said about the whole striker crisis in Europe, yeah, which is BS, it's nonsense. There is someone out there. We didn't know who David De Gea was when he first came in 2012, 11. Go and find someone who fits the profile of the goalkeeper you want. He's out there. I don't know who he is, but he's out there. Do you see what I'm saying? And I feel like United are slaves, spiritually in bondage to big names. I read somewhere.
So honest.
Hold on. I read somewhere this week here that the Glazers are not on selling, because the news came out that the club are telling Ronaldo to fix his attitude and stuff. Yeah. So apparently, the problem with selling Ronaldo is that he's the only big name we have. And my thing is, why are we still here about these big names? Get the best players you can. I don't care who they are. Get me Tielemans. He's the best around, because again, we need to start on this first wave of players.
On a base level. You need to
on a base level, Get your Adam Lallanas during the South when Southampton were the feeder club for Liverpool. Let's start there. Get the Ricky Lamberts in, if it means that they are the best around.
Yeah.
Don't get me on Arnautovic, who is 34 years old. Don't do that. Get the best around, because so that we know.
Honest, even if you got splash the cash this next 2 weeks, and you said, let me get Tielemans and let me get Neves, and just calm. Like you don't even need to go for the world-class Champions League level player. Just like get calm, because Adrian said it in that video that we shot the other day. He said Arsenal have a Premier League level midfield. Man United don't. Man United's midfield is not Premier League level. And you're trying to patch it up.
I'm taking Xhaka giving me a red card against Liverpool on Monday every day of the week. Of what we have, I'm taking that every day.
You're taking it.
Are you crazy? Guys, you go on.
No, I was going to move on. So I was going to move on to.
I was going to say before that, I saw something today. I saw something today, and I was like, you know what? It makes sense. I saw say that some players, and it goes back to the management style we've had at Manchester United, that some players like McTominay, Maguire, like they have minutes into their contracts that they have to play. Otherwise, the club has to pay them extra. I said that it has to be the reason why after 4 managers have come through, these players are still playing. Because I can't believe I'm watching some players come through, some managers come through, and they do not see the problems that we're saying. Like, it's easy to drop these players and just get someone, like put a Charlie Savage, put a Zidane at Bell. I don't care. As long as they're off the pitch, I don't mind. But if it's a contract thing, you just have to look at the managers. And not the managers, you have to look at the management of Manchester United, whoever's making these contracts, and say, just, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Okay. Shout out to Adrian. He's in the comments. He's saying, look, simple improvements like Basuma would help the side. It's not hard to improve Manchester United. That's probably the biggest understatement of the year. I mean, improving this squad is so easy. He said 200 million will do more than a good BBR. Yeah, they need a lot more. But guys, one of my sayings for this podcast this year, this episode, is this is the Premier League. Yeah, if you want a title or a sermon note taker, yeah, just put "this is the Premier League" at the top of your notes, because how on earth Manchester United thought they could walk into this league with a centre back at what, 5'7"? 2 teams in the opening 2 games have targeted the height of the centre back, and I'm sorry.
I'll be honest with you, Oscar. Yeah, unpopular opinion. I don't think he's been bad.
He's not been bad.
Did you see that 3rd goal, guys?
The 3rd goal. Listen, Oscar.
Bentley towered over him.
No, wait. How many centre backs get beaten at the near or far post in a corner every week?
Yeah, happens often.
So my point is, in 4 goals, he was at fault for 1 on purely a dominance issue. Yeah.
No, but he fell over.
No, my point is that happens. That's not something I look at and I say he was poor in his positioning, and he was poor in his assessment of the situation. He slipped. He literally slipped. That is not a tactical problem. That's not an ability issue. He slipped. It's a mistake. And when you concede 4 goals, it will always look worse when you're getting battered. That's why my point is he hasn't been bad. So the people are talking about the 5-9 thing. Go on.
What do you feel about the fact that Graham Potter and Thomas Fark have both come out and said that he was a target for them? So they put Danny Welbeck on him and played the ball up to Danny Welbeck because they felt like he couldn't handle it. He came into the back of Danny Welbeck and should have given away a penalty.
I personally think it's that was bad. You see what I'm saying? He conceded a potential penalty. My point is his general play in terms of his positioning. A lot of the time he's covering for Maguire, which is what Lindelof used to do.
Stinky.
So it's not for me. I don't look at the situation and say his height is the issue. My worry was always that the pace of the Premier League was going to be too much for him. Him being 5'9", the league is if we signed him in 2012, I would have been like, okay, this is a wrong signing. In 2022, go on.
I have to interrupt you quickly because there's been a goal at Anfield. SW6 is calling it sensational because it's your man Wilfried Zaha completely against the run of play has put Palace 1-0 up.
My thing is I'm still on the 30th minute.
Oh, sorry. I'm way ahead. I'm on 33 now.
I don't mind spoilers.
I'm on 33 now. But yeah, just to let you know, Liverpool have dominated this game. As I'm sure you've been seeing, bro. Chance after chance after chance.
They dominated. But this is proper like crossing, inshallah, real traditional Liverpool.
Bro, what a goal from Wilfried Zaha though. Eze plays the through ball in. You know Liverpool with that high line. Zaha's in behind. He's got the run on Van Dijk.
If I'm Chelsea, I go all out for this brother, man.
I'll take him, I'll take him.
Eze. Drop of the shoulder. Wrapped up. There we go. That's the finish.
Beautiful goal. Beautiful goal.
That's the finish.
Sensational.
What minute was it? What minute was it? Okay, calm.
31st minute.
All right, cool.
Yeah, so Liverpool going to have to fight back from behind. They were dominating the game already. So we'll see what happens later on in that game. But obviously, yeah, we touched on the 3rd goal now, and then the 4th goal was obviously a major counter attack. Ivan Toney plays a wonderful ball in. Who's the guy that scored it?
Brentford.
Oh, I forgot his name.
Yeah,
but for me, I'm looking at Roberto Carlos.
Yeah,
that's what I'm looking at.
Yeah.
Because this is Luke Shaw, guys. He's fast enough to cover his man, and he refuses to do it. So that's on him. Another one of the Brexit crew that I need out, and I've needed him out since 2018. We are 4 years in, and he's still here. He's still here. You know, like in 12 months' time, in 18 months' time, he can do his testimonial.
What?
People don't understand. And this is what I'm trying to tell you, Oscar. Where everyone is for this Brentford game, I've been here for 4 years. The game didn't surprise me. Everything I said about this United team, the frailties, the lack of ability, it's glaringly obvious. It's very obvious. The reasons we made 2nd and 3rd on the Ollie is because Ollie played counter-attacking football. And that's as simple as it is. Because when you try and play modern football, it just didn't work. No, Adrian, Phil Jones and David De Gea are the last 2 players to win the league under Sir Alex Ferguson. Why are there Alex Ferguson signings still in the team? And you are shocked that Brentford beat you 4-0? Come on, guys, man. I'm not shocked. It doesn't shock me at all. Ralph Rangnick and Paul Pogba's departures are the biggest L's of the last 2-3 months. Biggest L's that we've taken.
Man. And the thing is, Ralph left. He even left the consultancy part. Not even the managerial.
They came and gassed us up and said that Rangnick was going to come and be some level of technical director, sporting director type role where he would deal with recruitment. Apart from the names that he already mentioned in half of his press conferences that he was after, guys, the guy was on some football manager type ish. He wanted some of the best players. Yes, they were mostly in Germany, but he wanted them at the club because they were the best fit for what he thinks that Ten Hag wanted to play. And my thing is, you've taken him out of the team, and you've gotten mostly Dutch league players, who one of them doesn't start, the other one is playing next to Maguire, and the other one is on a pacemaker. Like Eriksen was meant to be the cherry on the cake. Eriksen wasn't meant to be not in my opinion anyway. Eriksen was meant to be, you know what? If we sign a Ruben Neves, if we sign a Frankie de Jong, Eriksen is someone that can play the last 20 minutes of the game, help us keep possession, keep it tidy, just keep the tempo of the game going. He's starting for Manchester United, and I don't think he should be. So again, the club currently is sabotaging the manager. Where I blame the manager, like I said, is I like guys of integrity. Lose with the players who you think are the best to start in the starting 11, and then if you lose, then I know you've lost. You know what I mean? It's like there's nothing you can do about it. But the more you play Maguire, and if you get sacked for it, I'll rate you more. That's why I rate Van Gaal. Van Gaal was telling man from early some of these ones are not good enough. You see what I'm saying? Come on, Adrian, man.
Like I said, I hope he learned his lesson, and I wish. When he said his press conference that he said, "Yeah, these players didn't play to my plan, and we need to sign new signings ASAP." I hope he meant
that
it.
Rangnick said. The same thing Rangnick
And like I said, I just hope it comes to fruition. Because I get that you're frustrated, and I get that you felt like the players didn't come to your plan, and I get that you deserve that the players should have been getting no days off. I'm wholeheartedly agree with them running the extra 13 miles, because how can you let Brentford outrun you by over 13 kilometers? That is stupid. That is so stupid. Yeah. I don't expect that from anyone.
Apparently, Ten Hag made the players come in and run 13 kilometers
on their day off.
To make up from yesterday, and their day off. 100%.
Lads, we've spoken about Man United for a long time. One last question before we move on. SW6 says, Man United panel, do you keep CR7 at this point? Sorry, do you keep him or get rid?
If there's a bid that comes in for Ronaldo by the end of the transfer window, sell him.
Sell him.
Yeah, no brainer. Get him out of the team.
Also, I think we're finishing 9th this year.
9th?
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna see.
Because if you add Rabiot to this, again, if Rabiot is the answer, what is the question?
With Rabiot, do you get better or worse?
So everyone's telling me that he's better than Scott McTominay, and I'm like, that's not difficult. It's not difficult,
and that's the only reason I'll be like, okay, he's coming. If he replaces Scott, fine.
I personally don't think
need someone else.
I don't think it's that much of an upgrade.
It's not.
I'm sick and tired of seeing. And Robin, it's a waste of money. Like,
it is a waste of money.
It's a waste of money. Boy. Anyway.
But but like I said, you Ernest, you speak of it like this. We're in a position where we have to ask, who do you want to start? Adrian Rabiot or Scott McTominay? You have to ask that question if that's what's going to... It's a horrid question.
If I have to ask the question, then I'm part of a silly club. I'm part of the dumbest club in world football. The most idiotic. And also, before I leave, I've said it for a long time. In fact, I probably earlier this year, yeah. I think Arsenal have the most delusional fan base, but I think Manchester United are the dumbest fan base. I think Manchester United fans don't know football. No. Like some of the things I've heard in the last 2 years, I'm like, you know what? You all deserve this. Every Man United fan deserves this. Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Because the level of stupidity is abysmal. It's insane. No, honestly, it's hilarious to me. I argue with United fans to this day. People are telling me Scott McTominay is not that bad. You guys don't watch football. And do you know what happened? Alex Ferguson showed, man, that winning was a thing, but people didn't understand there is a way to play. There's a structure you need to have. And I've been saying this word for 10 years. Structure. And people, I'm watching. Now look at where you are. Look at where you are. We're going to get panned by Liverpool, and people are going to say, oh, we're going to do green and gold outside the Old Trafford. And you're going to go to the next game and pay for the home or away tickets and go to the game again and watch the game. Like the clowns you are. The dumbest fan base in world football, is Manchester United. Now, Oscar, I don't think you understand how happy I am that Paul Pogba is not in this club. I don't think you understand. I'm so gassed. Because now, let's see in it. Let's see what you man are on. Let's see
you
what you man are on.
Look at the media. The media now. They don't have a scapegoat. The media don't have a scapegoat. They said they were like, Lingard, he's just dancing away. What can he do? He's out the club. Paul Pogba, he just gets haircuts. He's out the club. Who are you going to blame now?
That's what they told me. That's what he told me.
No, but I've been on this train, and I think I've said it on the podcast many times. The amount of things that I see on United Twitter, I hate the fan base so much. Absolutely is. But I'm talking about
if you sprinkle and Oscar, how many times did I say, why the hell are we signing Cristiano Ronaldo? Yeah. Why are we signing Ronaldo? You need two defensive midfielders. You sign a striker, and then you're telling me you're going for another striker in Arnautovic, in Sesko. Uncle, can you replace your midfield, please? Before we start looking at strikers, can we do that, please? Because I cannot believe people have watched from COVID, from even Jose to now, and are talking about strikers. It's like, what did Allen Iverson say? Practice?
You talking about practice?
I can't believe
Alex, we need a new 11. We need a new 11.
That's me done. People are going to see it. There's going to be more losses coming this year. People are going to be shocked again. It's going to happen again. Goal difference of 0 last season, and you're shocked? Idiots.
Stinky. It's all stinky at Manchester United. Obviously, next weekend, Monday Night Football, it's going to be Liverpool versus Manchester United at Old Trafford. I'm going to be here watching it. Murad said it's going to be a black man for sure. That's going to be the scapegoat. Tahar saying maybe Martial or Sancho. Adrian is saying you need a new club, not a new 11. Yeah, it's scary hours for Manchester United.
I hear that. Like I said, I asked for kids last season. People said I was mad. I still want the kids.
Robin, they're selling Jimmy Garner.
Fam, give me Fish. Give me Savage. I don't care. I don't want to see the 11 that's out there. Because I can tell you, I can probably say the under 21s are better than our professional players now. Easily. I can probably say that easily.
All right, lads.
Give me them.
Let's move it along to the London derby for this weekend. Chelsea at home to Tottenham in what I like to call the heist of the century. The robbery
Stone Cold versus The Rock at the end. That's what I saw.
Battle at the Bridge Part 2. We had managerial fights. We had goals. We had refereeing decisions. We had it all, man. It was a really, really good game. I'm sure you guys enjoyed it. So, yeah, I was very, very surprised. Chelsea actually looks like a decent team in this game. I think our back four or back five, added in with Koulibaly, added in now Cucurella, Chelsea actually look like a decent team. And I think we saw it in the first half. We took the game to Spurs. We played a lot better than Spurs. Baraka saying daylight robbery. Trust me, I'm going to get to the robbery in a second. But first, I just want to talk about the fact that I'm really pessimistic about this season. I'm really pessimistic about Chelsea. I don't think we're going to do anything great. I think we're just going to finish third like we did last season. But this game, I like the way we played, man. I like the way Tuchel tactically went up against Conte and said, look, I know how you're going to play, and I'm going to do my thing to get through that. Chelsea had their recoveries back. We were winning the ball high up the pitch. We had a nice system in which when we had the ball, we were playing with a four at the back. And then, as soon as we lost it, it went back to a 5 with Cucurella and Loftus-Cheek as the wing backs. tactically, I like what Chelsea were giving. I don't know how you lot thought. Obviously, in the first half, we were quite dominant. I felt like Chelsea played all right in this game, and Spurs left a lot to be desired. What do you think, David?
Obviously, from what I watched, Chelsea were dominating in it, and this game, you need a number 9, bruv. You need a number 9 for sure. That's one thing that you can take out from this game.
What, Chelsea need a 9? Is that the one thing you're going to take?
Mm-hmm.
I think
you should have won that game. Really and truly, the chances you created, you should have won that game.
I can't lie, though. I agree with you that Chelsea need a 9, but I don't think that's the reason why they lost the game or drew the game.
No.
I don't think
that. No, Robin, you were right. We lost because 3 points were in our grasp. And the refereeing in this country, when I said at the beginning, this is the Premier League, this is what I was talking about. You can never, ever rest in your laurels in being the better team. You have to account for the garbage refereeing in this league to screw you over at any moment. And we were screwed yesterday, guys. We were screwed.
A goalkeeper kicks the guy and it was given a free kick in the opposite direction. I couldn't believe it.
We were absolutely screwed.
First of all, the tackle on what's his name, Havertz. He got the ball, bro. That one.
He went through the player to get the ball, David.
I hear that still.
Should we go to the next one? Should we carry on?
No, I'm carrying on.
Let's go.
Let me carry on. That's calm. That one I was like, okay, cool. Now, Richarlison being offside, bro, he's in the line. He's in the way, bro. He's offside.
He's in the way.
He's in the way.
He's clearly in the way. Mendy's crouching around, trying to see around him. How on earth do we have video assisted refereeing? Like, I can understand the referee not seeing that. I can even, in some way, understand the linesman not seeing it. I mean, that's ridiculous, but I can still understand it. The fact that you've got cameras, 360, 4K cameras, you're not seeing this.
And then the Cucurella one, where man pulled his hair.
No, David.
Wait,
David.
hold on. Wait. Before even we get to that one, Mike Dean retired, right?
Yeah, he's no longer here. He
retired from, I was going to say in ring. He retired from refereeing the game.
Wait.
He's not retired from VAR.
Was he on VAR?
I believe Mike Dean was on VAR.
Big man, he was trash on the field. Why we made it worse putting him on the monitor, bruv? If you couldn't see the decisions live in the flesh, what makes you think?
Bro, I came out of this game furious. And this is the thing that pisses me off about these laws, yeah? I get that VAR is there for a purpose, right? And in that, so for the final goal, the equalizer, or as Harry Kane called it, the winner, because Tottenham are just pathetic, yeah? They're just such a crap club. Why on earth you're going to have a corner in which a player pulls someone's hair down, yeah? Pulls them down. They do a check to see if this is red card worthy or not, right? So they've stopped the game. The second corner couldn't get taken because they stopped the game to do a VAR check to see whether this is a red card. They've assessed it. They've seen that they don't think it's a red card, which number one is a ridiculous point. Even if you're not going to call it a red card, it's at the minimum a foul, and if not that, a yellow card. Why on earth are they not allowed to give that foul or give that yellow card when they've checked it on VAR? It's so stupid. They're only allowed to interfere in the game when they're given a red card. That's absolutely bonkers, bro. It's absolutely bonkers.
This is why we need to diversity is needed, bro.
It's not the system that's the problem. It's the people behind the system.
But Robin, that right there to me is the system. That right there to me is the system.
It is.
Because VAR's needed in the game, but if the people that are running the VAR are crap, they need replacing.
Robin, how can you have a rule in which you are only allowed to interfere if it's a red card? Mm-hmm. They saw Romero pull Cucurella's hair down. They decided that this is not bad enough to be a red. I don't care. Any human being in the game can tell you that's at least a foul at the bare minimum.
It's a foul.
But they're not allowed to give a foul. They're not allowed to give a foul.
I agree, but the fact that they thought it was not bad enough to be a foul is crazy because the people on the back, there's three of them that said it's not a foul, but 60 million people can see that's easily a foul.
No,
so I'm saying the people
Robin,
that apply
the laws don't allow them to give it. They are only allowed to interfere if it's a red card. That's it.
But
the laws don't allow them to give a foul.
But I'm saying you thought it was a red card. We all thought it was a red card. They should be able to intervene then. If you think it's an actual red card potential.
Absolute garbage. It's absolute garbage, man.
I feel like they just didn't want to do it. And we can argue about refereeing because we do it like every week now. So
this is the Premier League, Robin. This is the Premier League. It wouldn't be the Premier League if we don't come on here and argue about referees. I was so furious because I watched Chelsea have a semi-decent performance against the top club. A side that everybody is tipping to get into the top 4 this season. Everyone's saying that Spurs are even going to be close to Liverpool. I had dinner with some Liverpool fans the other day who were telling me that, Spurs, we're worried about Spurs. I said, what the hell are you worried about? Spurs. This is Tottenham Hotspur. I think everybody thinks because Antonio Conte is a serial winner that his serial winner can override the Spurs who do. They're not doing anything in the league.
I wanted to ask you, how did you feel about the bust-up aftermath? And Conte actually going on Instagram and saying that this is, you deserve it and all that stuff.
Do you know what it is? When it comes to that, I respect it, man. I like fiery attitudes in the game. You want your managers to care, innit? And that's why Chelsea fans loved Conte in his first season so much, because he showed that he cared. He was on the touchline screaming and shouting every week at Stamford Bridge. So to see him do it this time, there's nothing new there. And then when it comes to Tuchel, I think more was made out of it than it was. I see Sky Sports doing hella clips and doing all this, and they're trying to sensationalize it. Like it was a handshake that got a bit intense. It weren't really nothing.
Sky Sports have lost the plot, man.
Nothing really happened. Like everyone's trying to sensationalize it. But you look at that, Thomas Tuchel was sent off. He's now, he's not been allowed to be on the touchline for the next game. Same thing with Conte. He's not allowed to be on the touchline for the next game. But the referees, who should be charged, they should be fined for that performance. They're going to go referee next weekend, and they're going to cost you points. But they're going to cost you points, David. These morons, Anthony Taylor. Do you know how many things Anthony Taylor has done to Chelsea Football Club? Do you know how many things?
Not just you. The same has done to us. The same has done to Arsenal. He's a terrible referee.
Robin, Anthony Taylor has cost us 2 FA Cup finals. 2! 2! Against the stupid Arsenal. Yeah, one time when Alexis Sanchez just handballs the ball and then Arsenal go and score, he literally did a tip-off like it was basketball and Arsenal went and scored. The second time, Cover got stamped on by Granit Xhaka and got sent off for being fouled. Absolute joke of a referee, man. I've had enough, man. I've had enough. Shout out SW6, man. He says Tuchel stuck it on him, though. Adrian says Tuchel tucking him in. What Conte versus Tuchel? What are you saying? Who's winning that?
I'm all for it. I can't lie.
Who you got?
I don't know. I feel like Tuchel will give a nice sweet chin music, but then Conte will block it.
Guys, I'll be honest. I don't think it's a question. I think Antonio Conte knocks him out.
Yeah. I think
Conte was that player. Like Conte was crazy in the head. Like, Conte was energy, tenacity, doing all that. So yeah, I mean, yeah. Adrian said
needs a stipulation though. Can't just be any match.
Yeah, what's the stipulation, man? That's a good one, man.
Table.
Adrian says Conte comes up to his belly button. Adrian also says, hey, Conte is hype, man. Conte is hype. Adrian, he's the size of Conte. Murad says, at this point, referees should be mic'd up and appear in post-match interviews explaining their decisions by watching some of the replays on the screen. 1,000%. 1,000%. Like, I need to hear an explanation for why Richarlison's offside is not given. And I need to hear an explanation as to why a hair pull in the box is not deemed a foul. Why are we moving on? Why are we moving on with the game after that? Like, how can they continually just go on like that? I mean, in the Premier League, we're now doing half-time interviews. I don't know if you've seen this on Sky Sports.
They started doing it now this season.
Crystal Palace versus Arsenal, they interviewed Vieira at half-time to ask him why his team's losing. Why on earth should a manager have to answer that question, but a referee can't come out and say, here's why I gave you a penalty? It's an absolute joke. No accountability from these guys, unless they want to apologize to Frank Lampard. That's the only time we get accountability. I'm furious.
Guys, I got breaking news.
Go for it, bro.
Top 4 podcast has hit 200 subscribers. You don't know, they don't know it. Back.
Big up yourselves, guys. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. If you haven't liked the video already, then give us a little like.
Jeez,
as you know, innit,
guys.
As you know,
Thank you so much for that. We're so happy.
Yeah. Big up to Haas. Jeez. Yeah, no, we're giving you so much content this season. So much content.
Shout Anita. She was a 200th subscriber.
Big up Anita.
Big up Anita.
Anita who? Is there a last name on that?
Anita Amon.
Okay, I think it was.
Yeah.
But yeah, big up Anita, man. Big up Anita. You're a legend. So we're giving you so much more content. I think that's why the subscribers are going up. We're doing so many videos. So this morning there was a extra time video that went up. Tomorrow there's another extra time video that's coming up. TikTok, there's a TikTok that went up today. There'll be another TikTok going up tomorrow. So all over, man. We're giving you so much content. We just want to push our brand and what we're doing. And if you guys are enjoying it, then rock with us, innit? Like, share it, like the videos, just help us out, man. It's appreciated. Assad says, I don't really do this ref against us thing, but Anthony Taylor, that's most certainly the case. The guy's been screwing us over for years, but keep the Blues on. But big up the Blues on that fantastic performance. It's so frustrating because I know we're not going to have that many performances like that this season. I know we're not, and we should be ending this game week on 6 points. We should be at the top of the tree with the other teams that have won both of their games. We absolutely overpowered a Tottenham side that everybody is saying is one of the most exciting teams. Last week they slapped 4 past Southampton.
But do you know what this is about me though? There's still something about Tottenham in them.
Yes,
I thought this was this was supposed to be the marquee game to say, like, listen, Conte and the man, they signed the players, arrived, they're going for a big team, going to Champions League. And I genuinely thought they were going to do that. But past the game, Chelsea were just on top of them. A team that still needs some working on. And I was like, okay.
Tactically, in the first half, Thomas Tuchel got it spot on. In the second half, Conte reacted. He brought on Richarlison. He made it a 4-4-2. Conte reacted back and said, we're going back to our 5-2-3, or whatever you call it. And yeah, we matched them at every point. Even when they had their little spell where they were on top and they scored, Chelsea came right back and scored. That Reece James goal, when I tell you guys, the stadium went mental when Reece James scored. It was, I'm sure you saw it on TV. It looked mad anyway when I watched it back. But in the stadium, the atmosphere was 10-10. It was insane. And if we won, the cheers at the final whistle would have been crazy too. But obviously that didn't happen. Assad says that was our best performance since Madrid away. To be fair, there's been a whole summer break in between that. So not much to say. Adrian says, I think this shows something about Spurs. I think so too. She said second best in every way and left with a point. Oh, so Adrian, explain that a little more to me. So Adrian's saying, I guess there's some mental fortitude about the team. They were poor, but they still managed to grind out a victory. Maybe. Going back to the referees, Murad says that is literally the mantra for this country. Give the most inadequate, poorly skilled people all of the authority and power with a little accountability and space for criticism. Wow, that was very deep. I feel like you could apply that to politics. You could apply that to football. You can apply that to many different areas or facets of the country. But yeah, Assad says, before this game, it was unorganized Chelsea against high-flying, rejuvenated Spurs. Exactly. And yet we showed again our superiority. I hope this puts Chelsea won't make top 4 claims to bed. Look, I think when it comes to Chelsea, everyone's uninspired and everyone's like not happy because, Chelsea don't have a striker. Like David said it at the top of the show. Chelsea didn't win the game because we didn't have a striker. Reece James puts an excellent ball on a plate for Kai Havertz, and I don't understand how he misses it. And I agree, we need a striker. We need someone who can put those goals in. However, let's not forget the fact that this is still Chelsea. We are still the team that finished 3rd last season without a striker that we could rely on. I know we had Lukaku for a bit, but come on. Lukaku he didn't play half the games. He didn't start half the league games for Chelsea. We were relying on Havertz. We had Timo Werner in the flipping squad. This is still Chelsea. The back line that we've got is one of the best back lines in the league. The midfielders we've got, although they have mistakes, and we saw Jorginho make mistakes, I think we saw all of Jorginho in this game because we saw excellent Jorginho in the first half, dominating, controlling the midfield. And we saw, the poor Jorginho that gave the ball away for the goal, and a couple of times he got caught out in possession. We saw both sides of Jorginho. But I think you take a player like him, who's an accomplished winner for Italy. You take a player like Kante, you take a player like Kova, who hasn't kicked a ball yet this season. When these guys are in the team, they're top-level midfielders, and they're good enough to get a team into the top 4. So all of these people that are saying, oh, Chelsea won't be in the top 4 because we didn't sign a striker. Guys, we didn't have a striker last year. We made top 4. Like, we've done it before. Chelsea have done this before. So, yeah, I'm not concerned about getting top 4. I'm more concerned with how we play as a team and how we move forward. Taha says, 5'2", thought you were talking about Conte's height for a minute. I don't even know who said 5'2" or where that came from. Taha says, I saw Father celebrating, pure vibes. Yeah, shout out Father. He always gets on the screen because he's...
Hey, was Timo at the game? Because I'm seeing stuff videos that he was.
Yeah, I guess Timo. I guess Timo still has some things to collect in London, so he came back. He bagged on the weekend, you know.
I know that was because why are you here? What are you doing?
I guess you know his move was so abrupt. He probably hasn't moved all his things. He probably still has, you know, his place here. Maybe his girlfriend still lives here. I don't know what they do, but yeah. So he came to the game. Shout out him, man. I think the Timo situation is weird because he clearly loved the club. He clearly had a real connection to Chelsea. He loved the fact that we supported him and gave him a song. But unfortunately for people like me and other people, like he just was not good enough. He's just not good enough to play for Chelsea, and that's it. He had to go, and I'm glad that we got rid of him. Taha says, when it comes to our team yesterday, defense was brilliant. Our midfield was good, but our attackers were stinky in front of goal. I mean, it wouldn't be Chelsea if you scored 2 goals in a game and both the goal scorers are defenders. Like, it wouldn't be Chelsea, would it? Assad says the game is so similar to United at home last season. Complete domination, control, poor finishing cost us. Yeah, that was it. That was it. And again, another Jorginho mistake where he gives the ball away. I was at Ernest's barbershop the other day, and someone was talking about Jorginho, and I was like, guys, Jorginho, like he makes mistakes. Like he's prone to this. Like this is who he is. Like this is why when people say that Chelsea are going to challenge for the league, I'm always like, we're not going to challenge for the league with a player like Jorginho in our midfield because the consistency just isn't there. He's never going to give you flawless games for 30 for a stretch. You know what I mean? And that's why Chelsea ain't in that level, man. Ain't in that bracket. Couple more things I want to talk about. Guys, for somebody to make their home debut in defence and score a goal like that, Kalidou Koulibaly, take a bow. Robin, thoughts?
Yeah, man, he's a solid defender. We talked about in the extra time should you sign African players, and the answer is yes. If the defender can come do this, if they can come do the job, and there's a player that you need, yeah, he's gonna sign the man. And yeah, man, it looks like he's gonna suit Chelsea for quite a while. I don't know how he's gonna do throughout the whole 38 games because he's still new to the league, so still a watch. But he's had up and down start so far. He was a bit in pre-season, and then it seems like he's just picking up there. I thought he was just like getting there,
bro. Like in pre-season, when we got slapped by Arsenal 4-0, that was his first game. He came on for 15 minutes. He didn't play the game. So when all the goals went in, Koulibaly was not there. He was really good, bro. He was really good in pre-season, and he's been excellent.
Yeah. From what I saw, I thought it was just all right, but it seems like he's just settling in. And
I think
if he can carry on this, he'll get better. I think he'll get better.
I think he's an upgrade on Rudiger, I'll be honest, man. He's an upgrade on Rudiger. Like, he's stellar. He's passing out the back. He moves the ball quickly. He sets us on the attacking foot. He's just like Thiago Silva in that respect. I didn't realize how good he was on the ball. Like, I felt like, you know, I saw him do a lot of great tackles yesterday. I saw him win a lot of stuff in the air, which is what I expected, because obviously I don't really watch Napoli like that to know how well he is. But yeah, great player, man. I'm buzzing about the signing. SW6 says the goal was insane. David, did you see the goal?
Bro, that goal was a magazine, bro. Brilliant finish.
Yeah, insane.
It was a madness.
Insane. Yeah, okay, a couple more comments and then we can move on from Chelsea. Assad says, Kante remontada this season. Man, I told you after the Udinese game in pre-season, 2 games he's performed very well, but now another... Did he get injured?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, hamstring. He pulled a hamstring.
He came off?
Yeah,
okay.
Hammy.
Because I was... When you're in the stadium, you don't really pick up on those things. Like, you don't really see it. Like, so I just thought he came off. I thought Tuchel took him off. we finished that game with Gallagher and Loftus-Cheek in midfield. What is that?
Yeah,
A Cobham midfield.
It's a bit of a stinker still.
A Cobham midfield, guys. Taha says, hopefully Palace can hold off and get 1-0 win. Yes, we're back. The second half has just started. 46 minutes on the clock. 1-0 Crystal Palace. If Liverpool drop points here...
How long?
I told you, man, what it was. I told you, man, what it was last season. They had to win the league last season. This season's a joke. Yeah, we'll talk about City briefly as well. Baraka says, we do everything right until the final third. Our brain shuts down in the box. Yeah, man. I mean, we need a shooter. I don't know if Aubameyang's the answer to that question, but...
Bro, I'll take him. If I was Chelsea, I'll take him. I think Tuchel could do well at Chelsea. Or not, Tuchel could do well with Aubameyang.
It just feels like a short-term move to me.
It is a short-term move.
It feels like everything we're doing... Yeah, I feel like everything we're doing, we're going in the right direction. We're signing a young player in Cucurella. We've got a young squad, you know, Reece James, your Mount. You know, I feel like we need to be signing a player like Raheem Sterling's age. You know what I mean? The 20, 27-year-old that's coming into their prime. Not someone who, in Aubameyang, I feel like he's past his prime. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if this season you find out Aubameyang's lost his pace or whatever. Do you know what I mean? Like, but, yeah.
No, but that was meant to be Lukaku, though. And look how that turned out to be. So
it was.
It is what it is.
But I think the way you play, Aubameyang will be much more suited to you than what Lukaku will do.
But he doesn't press, though. That's the only thing.
Yeah, man. I mean, obviously, I've been watching All or Nothing, innit? And you see why Arteta got Aubameyang out. Like, they talk about it and they show it. And it's kind of like, look, if you're building a team that is supposed to fight for each other, everybody's got to run for the team. Everybody's got to do, you know, the complete opposite of what's going on at Manchester United right now. That the idea that every player needs to be engaged and fight for your cause. And he just felt like Aubameyang was not going to give him 100%. I feel like Thomas Tuchel would oust him if he did that. Do you know what I mean? Like, it might turn into another Lukaku situation where if this guy's not 100% in it, this guy has an Arsenal tattoo on his arm. You can't come and play for Chelsea with an Arsenal tattoo. You can't.
No, I think you can.
Yeah, man, you can't. You can't, man. You can't. We're going to get on to Haaland a little bit later, Taha. Chilwell holding bench for the foreseeable future. Yes, we had a little conversation where we said, do Chelsea need Cucurella? I explained to you guys that I think we definitely do need a player like Cucurella. And I think after yesterday, I was vindicated in that opinion, man. He helps us play so much better. I think he's better than Chilwell, and it's very unfortunate because Chilwell is a good player, but it is what it is. Murad Semra says, when will we talk about the champions elect? North London Reds.
Hey, Murad, you need to chill out, man.
I don't think he needs to chill out. I think it's time. I think we are.
No, we can talk. We can talk about the North London Reds, champions elect, and I don't know about that one, but
he needs to settle down.
It's time. It's time.
Let's talk about the Arsenal 4-2 against Leicester. How are we feeling?
Let me start off with the positive. Relax, bruv. Let me start off with the positives, bruv. Yeah. All right. I might have been wrong about Gabriel Jesus. Yeah. Yeah.
What were you wrong about? Explain.
That he might turn out to be Firmino and that. Yeah.
Man said he needs to up his Viva, but he needs to up his
Viva. And he did. I challenged him. He scored a banging opening goal. Yeah. then he topped up again with a header at the back post. 100. No problem. Zinchenko making Xhaka look a bit. Making him look a bit decent still. Yeah. We've got Martinelli obviously doing his thing. Now, my one negative. Now, I'll take that up your Viva away from Gabriel Jesus. The one who it needs to go to, and I have my watch on him now, bruv, because this is 2 games in a row now.
No.
He has caused...
I know who you're talking about.
No, David, no.
He needs to... Oscar Ramsdale, blood.
Oh, that's not what I said.
Oh, I thought that was not who you were going for.
I didn't that's what you're going.
Who do you think I was talking about?
I thought you were going for Odegaard.
No, he's all right. The midfield is midfielding. That's calm. But the goalkeeper, I'm on to you, blood.
Yeah.
From last season, from couple Chelsea game, you've done it again this game, blood. You need to pattern your sort it out, blood. That own goal is Thing's fault. Because there's no need to rush out, bruv. Saliba's got it under control, stay in goal, and you get the ball. Where were you going, bruv? And then getting beaten at your near post, blood. Come on, man.
Yeah, that's scary hours, man. That's scary hours. I think similar situation. I mean, we're talking about goalkeepers with Manchester United. We're saying that, De Gea, bringing in De Gea, getting out De Gea, in my opinion, is going to be a big move for the next era of United. You need to start there. And I think Ramsdale, what I've seen from Ramsdale this season, especially in that Palace game, I didn't watch all of the Leicester game because it was 3 o'clock, but the Palace game, the way this guy was playing the ball out from the back spontaneously is sensational. What I agree with you, David, is he has head loss moments where he wants to be involved, man. He wants to be the hero so bad. He wants to get touches. Like he's moving like he's a number 10. It's like, bro, you're the goalkeeper. You're there to stop things. Like when it's time for you to take a goal kick, take your goal kick. When it's time for you to clear. Don't get involved in the play and try to be the star of the show. I think sometimes he does that. Question for you. Obviously, one of the goals you conceded, William Saliba. I've just seen a comment that I have to address. Assad calls him William Celibate. What? Got me -1 in my FPL. What a waste.
I've had a stinker this week.
Big up Gabby J for having 19 points, for getting me 19 points. Yeah, I'm going to ignore the celibate part. But, David, that goal, are you leaning more towards Saliba's fault or Ramsdale's fault?
Ramsdale, bro. Stay in your
Explain
box,
to me
blood.
why.
Saliba knows Vardy's behind him, yeah? He knows it, so he's gone early. All Ramsdale has to do is stay in his box, Saliba heads it back to you. Where was he going? Tell me, someone explain to me where Ramsdale was going. Because Vardy's not getting onto the ball. Saliba's going to be first.
Yeah.
If you stay in your goal, Saliba heads it straight to you. So someone needs to explain to me where was Finn going.
Okay. Well, I suppose that's one of the things you'd be happy it happened in the game that you won, because they will probably this week they will talk about that communication. These guys aren't players that have played together before. Like it's new. Saliba and Ramsdale, bro, it's a new connection.
You're the last man. You're the last line of the defense. Yeah, you know when your defense is in trouble. Like Saliba had that under control, bro.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm a big fan of William Saliba. I feel like when a ball comes in the air and it's like that, even a player like Jamie Vardy, who's hella tricky, I would trust Saliba to handle it. I would trust him. He's that good.
And the fact that he's not even near, like, where the ball went in, like, why were you positioned there, bro? Anyway, that's my only negative. Hey, Ramsdale, up your Viva, bruv.
Up it.
Yeah, but it's good start for Arsenal, which is actually, when was the last time we said it's been a good start of the season for Arsenal? I feel like it's been a long while.
Back-to-back wins for Arsenal. And I was speaking with Peter. He said that your first games, you should be getting 5 wins.
They're important.
Let me check the fixtures actually, so I know what I'm talking about. But he was basically saying that look, Arsenal's first games this season are winnable games, and you've come out and you've won the first 2. I thought Leicester would be tricky for you. I'll be real, but it didn't seem like it was.
It was a tricky game because when they go back to 3-2, it's a bit nervy, innit? But then Martinelli goes and
Okay. So next weekend we're looking at Bournemouth away. Yeah, I don't care. That should be 3 points.
You say Bournemouth?
Bournemouth away.
Yeah,
3 points. Then you've got Fulham at home, 6 points. Yeah. Then you've got Aston Villa at home again. That's another 3 points. You should get Arsenal should have 5 wins out of 5 in their first 5 games of the season. And if you carry on playing like the way you're playing. It's very believable. I
just want to quickly go back to the Crystal Palace game because I am watching this. I've just seen Mr. Nunez. People call him Timberland boot right now.
Yeah.
Because the miss he's just had.
He's had a miss.
Been having it again. He's had completely free to score and it's just gone wrong. And all that stuff. So.
I've not been paying attention.
But I'm just like, if he carries on like this, I think I might have to purchase the watch on him.
I had something to say. Oh my goodness me! My goodness! There's been a red card at Liverpool.
We got sent off.
Oh, you're ahead of me. What's up?
I'm trying to figure this one out. 56 minutes on the clock. Robin was talking about putting a watch on Darwin Nunez. The referee's got a watch on him, and he sent him off. In his home debut, Darwin Nunez has been sent off. Anderson was giving him stick. He shoved him in the back. Nunez came back with a headbutt. He's headbutted him, and he's been sent off. This is outrageous.
Stinker.
Nunez is screaming on the pitch. He can't believe it.
Stinker.
Oh, this is a head.
That's
a solid
gosh.
headbutt.
He's nutting him. He's nutting him in the head. This is outrageous. Hey, Taha says my friend captured him. Hey, hold that. He's off. Vamos. Central C is out.
Okay, I can't lie. The watch has been purchased.
Oh my goodness!
Hey, Nunez, my friend.
No way! You just headbutt. Look, why is Adrian laughing? Adrian, I need the mask pain. He's laughing.
Because I know why he's laughing, because he told me last week that you need to buy it now, and I was like, I'm gonna hold on for a little bit more. But yeah,
no, it needs to be purchased. But to be fair to him, bro, Anderson did a mad thing, bro. Anderson came up and shoved him in the back. Like, if someone does that to you, you're gonna react. Like, but it's the head. And he didn't even headbutt him. Like, it's really, really harsh. It's really, really harsh. Like, they're showing the replay now. Anderson shoves him in the back. He turns back and he turns with his whole body. He doesn't turn with his head. He turns with his whole body.
It now, but
it's harsh. It's harsh. It's harsh. But Murad says, think before you purchase South Americans. Don't you play with aggression? Wow, it's not looking good, bruv.
Liverpool in the mud, mate.
And Anderson said, "How can I be homophobic?" That's what he said. Who is Central C? SW6 said Nunez finished him. Oh, TKO.
Nunez. He's a weird player. He's a boogie player. He scores goals, but he's boogie. Like, I'm seeing misses and misses. He missed a wild one earlier, and I'm watching it now.
So wait, what was scoring Liverpool's first game of the season?
It was, they played Fulham, didn't they?
2-2.
Yeah, it's 2-2.
So they drew their opening game against Fulham. They're now trailing at home to Crystal Palace. 60 minutes on the clock. 10 men. This is something. Assad said, "Them man thinking they can compete for the title."
That's a stinker.
No, it's a red. It's a straight red.
That's a 3-match ban. That's a violent conduct. That's a 3-match ban.
Yeah. He's out of the United game. So something a little bit more positive, but hey.
Wow. Murad says the Uruguayan striker with an aggressive streak. See Nunez, Suarez. Falcao didn't have that streak. Sorry, not Falcao. Forlan. Diego Forlan was a nice guy.
Taha said, what you call it? Even Cavani was a hothead. When things go wrong, he was just there, ready to fight back.
My man sold it, blood.
He bought it. He paid money for that headbutt, and he got what he paid for. Taha says Anderson took the guilty plea. Yeah, straight up. He took his yellow card and said, I'll trade you my yellow for your red. 100%. I'll take that all day. All day. Liverpool now fighting a hard fight. They're just lumping balls long, man. It's a long day for them. Murad says you don't see that recklessness from the Brazilian number 9. David, talk to me about your number 9, man. He's been excellent in pre-season. I saw that firsthand when he decimated Chelsea. I thought he was one of your best players against Crystal Palace. Oh my goodness me. Oh, Luis Diaz. It's 1-1. What a goal. What an absolute worldie. Like, Luis Diaz has just scored
fair play.
Worldie.
Fair play. I've just seen that.
Oh. What a goal. He's just smashed it. He's just absolutely smashed it. Now, this is a fascinating game now, because do Palace come out and try and win the game against 10 men, or do they try and soak up all the Liverpool pressure that we know is coming? Liverpool are not going to die here and give up. He's dribbled past 3 players and he's gone round and smashed it. It's a sensational goal. It's a sensational goal. Oh, that's brilliant from Luis Diaz. When your chips are down, you need someone to respond and turn up. He's gone and done it, man. Fantastic goal. Fantastic goal. Murad says Nunez seems to be better at heading players than heading the ball towards goal. That was a cheap one, Murad. That was very cheap. Tahar saying bring on Digger D, aka Elise. Is Elise fit? I don't know. Adrian said, Oscar, I told you about Huga fatigue. I don't understand. When did you tell me about that? Once that is cured, Diaz is eating. Okay. Yeah. We were back on Arsenal. David, I wanted to ask you about Gabriel Jesus. Thoughts? He's had an excellent start to the season. What are you thinking?
Yeah, man, he's a great start, bro. Great start, 2 goals. Yeah, may it continue, bro. That's what I want to see, bro. Let's see if you can hit that 15 plus, bro. You got 2. Hey, come. I'm not gonna get overly gassed, bro. Like all these Arsenal fans.
No, but like, come on, David. Come on, David. Like, this is football, isn't it? This is football. This is what we want.
I've had enough. I've had enough.
Every time you sign a striker, you are praying and hoping that they hit the ground running in the way that Gabriel Jesus has done.
Listen, I'm fully with David. I need you to win me something.
Shut up! Win me something. It's the second game of the season, Robin. Always talking about win me something. You can't win anything till May. No.
Yeah.
You guys think football is not about enjoyment, guys. You need to enjoy your football.
I've enjoyed last season.
I had a great childhood. I had a great childhood. I've enjoyed football. I need progress. I need something.
Nah, man. Even Adrian can't believe it. He said, holy smokes, win me something. This guy just signed. He just signed. Yeah. He's come in. He's been your best player in the first 2 games. The player that you demanded to rise. And I'm saying, does it make you feel good to see a striker dominate the box and hold up the play better than Lacazette and finish?
Bruno Fernandes scored over double digits in his first season. Look at him now.
Yeah. So what? Can you not enjoy the first season?
I don't care. Get me into top 4 and win or win me a trophy. I don't care, bro. I need.
Okay.
Top 4,
do you feel like Gabriel Jesus is an improvement and gives you a better chance of getting into top 4?
Yes. Now
so
go
you're
and
happy.
do it.
Let's be happy.
Go and do it. Go and do it. I want to see you do it, bro. I've had enough of potential.
He's already given you more this season than Lacazette gave you last season.
I don't care, bro.
Let's enjoy it. Let's enjoy it.
He has to do it.
Let's enjoy it. Okay, fair enough. If you don't want to
he's
talk
25. He's 25. He's been at Man City. I've seen him win 4 Premier League titles, all these league cups. Please guide us to the top 4, please. That's all I ask. Is that too much to ask? Is that too much? Is it too much? Get me in the top 4. That's what I want, bro. I don't want to hear this nonsense. You go and fumble. I will point out we trust. I don't want to hear trust the process. I need it to happen this season.
Not this season. Not for Arsenal this season. We can't have it. Not this season.
I'm not having it, bro.
Look at Adrian. Look at Adrian's comment. He said he ain't even moved his stuff from the big yellow storage. That Gabriel Jesus is still exploring London, bro. He doesn't even know his street that well, and you're trying to ask him to bring you silverware. Take time.
Let him move his stuff. Go and enjoy Havertz, and then get me top 4, bro. I don't give a damn, bro. I need top 4 this season, or I'm done. Arteta out, bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I mean, I feel you on that. I just thought you'd have a little bit of nice words to say for.
As I said, I gave him his props, bro. He upped his Viva. Now that one has moved over to Ramsdale at the back line. Everyone else is the team is looking good. Ramsdale, pattern up, bro.
Adrian says, speak of trust the process. You see Arteta, yeah? Adrian.
Listen, Adrian, relax, bro.
SW6 says, so you've all changed the tune on Arteta?
Listen, it's looking good.
Darwin will strike again.
As I said, SW6.
I'm not. No, the thing is, I haven't changed my tune on Arteta. I'm just like, he has to deliver this season. Like, he's been given what he wants. He has to deliver.
Do you know what's so crazy? I might annoy David by saying this, but I don't think he will deliver. I don't think he has to deliver. I think Arsenal will finish 5th this season, and Arteta will remain in a job.
And if he does, I'm done. I think
he's going to remain in a job, guys. I think he's still going to be here. I think he's still going, and I think he still should be. And
I'll be done with Arsenal. I don't want to hear no Arsenal fans say, "Pim, blood."
You're I think you're the 5th best team in the league, and I think you'll finish 5th. And I think next season we go again, David. That's what I think.
That's what I'm saying. I'm done. I'll be like Ernest. Find me a new club. That'll be my vibe, bro.
Asada saying all these Arsenal fans back on the Arteta train. Well, I'm telling you, those first 5 games will be 5 victories. I remember this under Frank Lampard. There was a period where Chelsea won 6 games in a row under Lampard, and it was like great. But they were easy games.
Wait for Europa to kick in. Let's see if you got the minerals, bro.
He said, no, how many times can they go? Look, he's building something, Adrian. Let the man build. If you put a time constraint on the building, you're not going to get the best building. You're going to get, a makeshift.
No.
Too many teams trying to rush it.
No, he's been building. He should have his first house now. Now he should be converted a loft.
He has a house. He won an FA Cup. He has a house.
The house should be there now.
Adrian.
How are you telling me you're still building and you want more time to build when I paid you for a certain time?
Adrian
you want me to pay for more?
How many times can they go? Look. David's begging for trophies, right? He's got FA Cup.
No,
in the bank.
top four.
You said win me something. He has an FA Cup in the bank.
Yeah. Listen, if we don't get top 4 this season, it's peak. You think you're going to get another Gabriel Jesus and Zinchenko from Champions again next season? Hey, you're in trouble, bro.
No,
it's a wrap. Don't think you're going to get them man on the cheap again.
David, what you're missing in all of this Arteta stuff is this is what Adrian's saying is the peak is unfortunately top 4. Yeah, Arteta's probably not going to win you a league. So,
but we all know that.
But it's just enjoy the ride, David. Just get on the train. Get on the train. Purchase your ticket and enjoy the ride. Arteta ball. This is Teta ball.
Ban that, bruv.
It's
if he doesn't get top 4, hey, listen, you need to dip, bruv.
Okay. Assad says Oscar to Arsenal is what I am to Liverpool, a bully. I'm not a bully, guys. I like Arteta. I'm being serious, man. Oscar, he doesn't have a house. He has a 1-room hostel. Oh, 1 bed, bunk bed in the hostel. You know them ones. Stinky. What was I going to say? I had something to say. It's literally gone from my head. Last thing on Arsenal, Gabby Martinelli, 2-2. Another goal for him. Last week we spoke about can he finish? That was a pretty good finish this weekend, wasn't it?
Yeah,
pretty good finish.
He was working, as I said, he listened to me. He was working on his shooting, bro.
He's working on his shooting. But he always had it. I'm telling you, so it's in there. It's in there. Big up Gabby.
Yeah, man, they need to up their Viva, blood.
David, do you have anything more on Arsenal before we move on?
Nah, man, that's it, man. May it continue our good form.
Yeah, man. Long may it continue. All right, cool. I am going to go through the rest of the weekend's action. I'm just going to start with the team that we're all chasing. Manchester City 4. Bournemouth 0.
Long day.
Can I say something very quickly?
I feel like I know what you're going to say, but go on.
Football Twitter is dumb,
Why?
Because they're trying to say that Haaland only had 8 touches on the ball, and this is like Lukaku levels, rah, rah, rah. I'm just looking at you. I said, you men are doubting Erling Braut Haaland. All of a sudden,
leave them, bro.
Question. Did he have 8 touches? Is that a fact?
No, he should have had a goal, but that idiot Foden, is a clown, bro.
You don't answer my question. Did he or did he not have 8 touches?
Yeah, that's fine.
8 touches,
bro. That's how it goes.
I'm Haaland's biggest fan, but 8 touches needs to be spoken about.
Bro, what you winning the game 4-0?
Next week he's gonna score 2, and we're not gonna hear about this again.
Involved in the game as he should be. I mean,
no, he was fully involved. No, Oscar, he was involved.
Shout out to Adrian. How can you be fully involved with 8 touches? Don't do that to me, David. Don't do that. You can't be fully involved with 8 touches.
Oscar, next week he's gonna score 2, and this will be
I know.
So why are we here? Why
are we here?
Because look at what Peter's saying. Stats: 8 touches, 2 passes, which included the kickoff. Come on, guys!
And they won the game.
No. So what if they won? When Arsenal won, and I'm trying to get you to praise Gabriel Jesus, you're refusing to give me anything. You won't even give me anything about Gabriel Jesus, yeah? And I'm trying to say to you, look, he had a game where they had 8 touches. Can we at least say this is negative, guys? This is bad. He needs to be involved more.
No, it's not.
So you
because who were they playing? First of all, who were they playing? They're playing Bournemouth.
They had 95% possession.
Bruv, and the ball was in midfield. We know how Man City plays.
Why is Haaland not touching the ball? Why is Haaland not touching the ball?
Because you don't need to touch the ball, bro. His services were not required this week. He will try again next. He'll bang a hat trick next week, and everyone's gonna keep quiet. Bro.
Man, it's not because the thing is when I say this, yeah,
this is not Lukaku. What happened?
Yes, it is Lukaku. You can't tell me it's not Lukaku. That is Lukaku.
Because Oscar,
that is Lukaku.
Everyone is thinking that he's doing it, treating that this is a weekly thing for Erling Haaland. We know what this guy can do.
No, Robin. It wasn't a weekly thing for Lukaku when he did it last season against Crystal Palace. But Sky Sports made a flipping. No, it wasn't. Yeah, Sky Sports made a bloody DVD about the fact that he had 8 touches. They played every single touch on the clip. I'll remember the clip. They humiliated Lukaku for this. When it comes to Erling Haaland, no one's gonna bat an eyelid. By the way, and the Palace game that I'm talking about, we actually won. We actually won that game, just like City won, but. Come on, man. Agendas have to run.
As I said, it's agendas. Me, I have no agenda against anyone, bro.
I'm saying agendas have to run. We're going to let this slide because it's Haaland.
But my issue is that people taking it seriously, like saying like this is the next Lukaku region. I said, are you silly?
No, but why can't I take it seriously though? He had 8 touches in a game, guys.
When Haaland comes and slaps your team, yeah. Don't say I'm going to bring up this point.
No,
right
you're missing what I'm saying, David. You're missing it. You're conflating 2 things, guys. I've been Haaland's biggest advocate on this podcast and in general. And Haaland is coming to this league to slap it, to tear it apart. Yeah, but on the days when he does not tear it apart and he has stinky performances like 8 touches, can we speak about the 8 touches, please?
So what's his stat line for this season then?
What do you mean?
What's his stat line? Goals and in appearances. What is it?
As in, what do I think he's going to get?
How many goals has he scored?
On the opening day, what did he score? 2?
He scored 2.
Mm-hmm. And then
he got an assist
the other day backed an assist, and he gave us 8 touches.
Yeah, that's what I need to know. 6 points on the board. Leave me alone.
You lot will just accept anything, won't you? You just accept anything. Fair
As
enough,
I said,
man.
The guy is going to buy. Let's talk about it. Yeah. Oscar, what do you want to say?
I want to say Pep should probably find a way to get him more involved in the game. There was an opportunity when I think Foden was through on goal. Haaland's available in the box. He shoots and he misses miserably. When Haaland would have had an easy tap in, he probably should have found him. When Man City are playing against a team that's at home, that's going to sit in a low block and just camp players inside their box, Man City are going to need to find a way to get Haaland more involved in the game. That's what I want to say. That's what I want to say.
The guy, if you had watched, did you watch the game?
Come on, guys.
Did you watch the game?
No, I saw the highlights.
If you had watched the game, you can see he was making movements. The ball just didn't come to him.
It didn't come to him. Talk about it.
It didn't come to him, and that's it. It's not like he wasn't doing jack or Nash or he's just hiding. He was making the runs. The ball didn't come to him. He missed a couple chances. It happens. It's 1 out of 2, bro. One Haaland.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's like I don't want to compare him to Lukaku because he's not Lukaku. Like, obviously, he's going to score more goals than Lukaku did last season. That's not the point. But the point is, he had a bad game. He wasn't involved. Well, if any other striker, if that was Ronaldo, they'd be giving it to Ronaldo as well.
Guys, he got an assist. They'd be giving it to Ronaldo
as well.
He got an assist.
All right, cool, then.
Bro, I've done my job. I've scored. We've won the game 4-0. I didn't score, but I contributed with an assist. Job done. Whatever wage I get, 200k is I've pocketed it, bro. I've done my job, bro.
Bro, you've had nicer things to say about Erling Haaland than you did about Gabriel Jesus, who bagged twice and dominated the entire game.
Did I not say I have to apologize to Gabriel Jesus? We can rewind.
Yeah,
I said I was wrong about him.
That's fair enough.
I don't just talk rubbish and for any reason, bro.
Yeah. Adrian said, to be fair, he doesn't need to be involved. Just feed him.
That's what I'm saying. He wasn't fed. He should have been fed. The guy decided to be stingy.
Yeah, man. Ryback, feed me more. 100%. Assad said, question for the panel. How many City games do you watch a season? If they are not playing Chelsea or Liverpool, I ain't watching them. I'll be real. I find City very, very boring. I know. Like Ernest and Peter, they quite enjoy City because they're fans of Pep's style of play and all of that.
If I'm honest, if City are not having a big game, Or if it's not Champions League, I ain't watching them.
Yeah. I'll sit here and watch Crystal Palace versus Liverpool, and I know this is going to be a game where there's going to be a bit of fight, a bit of both sides about it. But I find teams lie down for City a lot, and it doesn't make the games interesting. It's just not fun for me to watch as a neutral. I do respect them. I respect.
Oh no, guys! I've watched this header again on the timeline. Darwin Nunez is not that guy. He's not that guy. You get away with just headbutting the guy straight on, clean. No.
Peter said he's the biggest pet mark of the millennium. Yeah, we know, man. We know. How about Champions League at City? How about it? Okay. Anything more on City? I don't think we need to discuss them any further. Let me go through the rest of the weekend's results. Early kickoff. Aston Villa 2, Everton 1. The battle of the ex-English midfielders. Frank Lampard versus Steven Gerrard. Wilfred Zaha just hit the post. Oh, my goodness. Aston Villa 2, Everton 1. When I say this is the Premier League, this is the Premier League. Everton came into this game, and in the first half, they were just as bad as each other. Both of these teams are shocking. They're not good at all, yeah? The difference in that first half was that Everton had a front three of Dwight McNeil, Anthony Gordon, and Damari Gray, which is just like they're all decent to bad players. Like they're not like horrible, but that's not scoring you goals. That's not winning you games. Meanwhile, on the other side of the pitch, Aston Villa had Danny Ings, and they gave the ball to Danny Ings once in the box. He turned and shot, and it was an excellent finish, and they were ahead. Now, the rest of the game, obviously, Villa were the better team and they dominated in other ways. But in that moment just then, it showed you that buying a striker, having a 9, yeah? Having a Gabriel Jesus, yeah? Having an Erling Haaland, having that 9, it can separate you from a lot of teams. And obviously, I'm feeling the pinch of that a lot because my team doesn't have a 9. So, frustrating. Did any of you see this game? Did any of you catch a glimpse of it?
I saw the first half and I said, I'm not watching this anymore. I was that bored.
It's bad football, wasn't it? It was bad. It was bad football, man. So I'd say big up Southampton for coming back from 2-0 down. Let's go there. Southampton 2, Leeds United 2. They were 2-0 down. I was ready to come on this podcast and toot my horn about Jesse Marsh getting another win. Yeah, man, but it wasn't to be. Southampton turned it around. Big up Aribo getting a goal as well. Ralph Hasenhüttl, David, your man might be hanging on a little while. A draw when he's
hanging on, bro, still.
Yeah, battle of the bad coaches. I think that's the Aston Villa Everton game. Controversial opinion: Everton get a striker and they do okay this season. Everton have some good bits, in my opinion. 12. A question, Adrian: is that under Frank Lampard's tenureship? Do you believe Frank Lampard will be the one to get them 12, or do you believe they're going to get rid of him and then get someone else in who performs quite well? Let me know. Peter on Pole says, thoughts on Leeds one-off kit. Did Leeds have a one-off kit, guys? I didn't see this.
I thought it was just a normal away kit.
I feel like I didn't, I didn't notice it. I think Leeds have one of the best kits this season. Their home shirt is really, really nice. I'm a fan of it. But yeah, moving on. Adrian clarified that he says under Lampard. He thinks Everton get 12 under Lampard. Guys, remember this, frame it, clip it, because when Lampard gets sacked and Everton are in another relegation battle, we'll know who to blame. But I hope you're right. You know me, I'm a Lampard defender. So yeah, big up them. Snooze fest, Brighton 0, Newcastle United 0. Nothing to see here, nothing to discuss. Peter says shocking scenes. Don't even know what he's talking about there, but something shocking. Another snooze fest, Wolverhampton 0, Fulham 0. Come on, guys. Like these, you can't be giving us 2-0 in one game week. That's outrageous. Brentford 4, Man United 0. We've already discussed at length. Robin, do you want to talk about that again or no? Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting result of the weekend. Nottingham Forest 1, West Ham United 0.
Yeah, no, it was. I think it was just a home crowd, just saying, yeah, we're here, we're back, we're arrived, and all that stuff. So, I think it was up for it. Nottingham Forest thing. Dean Henderson did his team, saved them quite a few, pretty much saved them from getting all the points. So, big up to him.
Yeah, man. But Declan Rice, man, what a stinker. Missed the penalty.
Listen.
Got man
hey, if you're not a penalty taker, I know you're trying to be Mark Noble. If you're not a penalty taker, leave it.
Well, who should take their penalties if it's not
I don't,
Deckers?
bro. There's who's Ben Rama's on the pitch, Antonio's on the pitch. If you're not a penalty taker, leave it. Humble yourself, bro.
And why are you saying he's not a penalty taker? He clearly is, right? He clearly is their penalty taker.
When was the last time you seen him take a penalty? Never.
He's taking the penalties bare. He took a penalty in Europe. Like when Mark Noble's not been on the pitch, it's Rice that takes them.
Was it?
Yeah.
I've never seen him take a penalty, bro.
Bro, he was their penalty. Bro, he's taking penalties. I remember when he took one in Europe.
So
he's taken penalties for West Ham before.
So hold on. Why did Mark Noble come off the bench against Man United? Why did he not?
Because Mark Noble was their number one, and you saw what Mark Noble did.
Listen, bro, Rice is not a penalty. I've never seen him score a penalty.
He scored penalties, man. He scored penalties. He definitely has. Taha says, wait, hold on. Was Rice on in the Euros?
Yeah.
He was on to the end.
Yeah.
And
I'm pretty sure it was. Penalty. Yeah.
I don't think he took a penalty. I know he was on until the end.
I know for a fact he didn't take a penalty. I just need to know if he was still on the pitch at that point.
But he was still on the pitch, bro. I'm pretty sure he was.
Disgraceful. He's trying to replace Jorginho for Tuchel. Nice. David says -2 for the penalty miss. David, why on earth you got Declan Rice in your fantasy team? I think that says a lot. That speaks volumes. Speaking of fantasy, let's do a quick update while we're here. I had an absolute howler.
Stinker. I've had a
howler. What was your howler,
Robin?
Robin, what was your howler? Tell us.
I think I got like 25 points. Because the people that I was hoping Liverpool do their thing today, they didn't.
Not yet. Time's still there.
And I think everyone else was just giving me ones and zeros. So I just looked at it and I was like, "Oh, this is a horror league." I dropped.
Can I tell you the stinker I had?
What?
I saw that Manchester City were facing. Taha, the league code is in the description of the video. So if you go in the description, you can just click the link, and then the code is also there. So it has the code there, so check it out. What was I going to say? I saw that Manchester City were facing Bournemouth at home, so I've only gone and triple captained Erling Haaland. He got me 15 points, which is fine. It's a good return. It's just frustrating because he should have bagged a hat trick in this game.
Yeah, Oscar. Yeah, Rice came off. He got taken off for Henderson.
Okay, fair enough. Good stats, man. That's a real good stat. Because obviously if he's on the pitch, then he should have been taking a penalty that day if he's the penalty taker for West Ham.
Yeah, he came off, yeah.
Yeah, maybe we wouldn't have had bloody all the racist incidents.
We go again next week on fantasy.
We go again next week. Let me just give a quick shout out to the people that are top of the league quickly.
I had the shocker. I'm all the way in 34th, lad.
Mike Oralabi is number 1. Shout out Mike. He's a guy. Me and him went to the same uni. We've got JM.
You lot are cheating, bro.
Who's cheating? He got 70 points this week. JM got 74 points. His team name's Cash Money. Taha got 66. Taha, why are you not in the league, bro? Taha, get in the league, bro. Join the league now. Next week I want to. Next week I know you
stop cheating, bro.
Okay. So for us lot that are on the panel, I am in 4th place. I'm trying to find the next person. Peter's 10th. Wow, you lot are far down.
I'm 34, man. I'm 34.
I was like 20.
Speak of him, he appears.
Robin, you're 33, mate.
Yeah, man. I dropped. I had a horrid week this week, but we go again. It's not far. You can jump. You can go back up. I can go back to top 10 next week. That's simple. I just got to play the game.
Well on, family.
Yeah, I don't know who it is. Someone's got background noise. I can hear stuff in there.
That's Michael talking again.
Yeah, I can hear other people talking. Peter, what are you telling us, man? We're on fantasy at the moment. Do you want to talk about Arsenal a little bit while you're here?
Oh, big up the arse. Listen, 6 goals in 6 points. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking that, cuz. You know what I'm saying? Leicester we're there for the pounding.
Hey, Mr. Neto, bro, tell Ramsdale to up his Viva, blood.
Ramsdale?
Yes, blood.
Yeah, so he's
imagine, Pete. He came at Ramsdale.
He forgave him Jesus, and then he came back.
One at a time. Are you blaming Ramsdale for the own goal, David?
Which one? For the Saliba own goal?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where was he going?
Where was Saliba heading that to?
No. Where was Ramsdale going? Please explain to me.
The question I asked is, where is he heading it to?
Bro, he has no. Hold on. Let me explain. Let me explain.
Head on target.
Let me explain. Let me explain. He knows Vardy's behind him. He's got the situation under control, bro. Where's Ramsdale going? Stay in goal and he heads it back to him. Stay in goal and he heads it right to him.
Is Saliba without blame then? Let me just get this clear.
Saliba is in control of that situation.
Is he though? Because he heads it in his own goal. Is he?
Because Ramsdale's come on goal. Where was he going?
You don't head it on target, bro. Rule number one.
But Pete, you don't head it on target if the keeper's made an angle to come off target.
What do you mean? He heads it, Oscar. The keeper doesn't touch it. Saliba heads it straight in the back of the net.
But like when the goalkeeper like stands to the side and they expect the ball coming that way, like Ramsdale was in his goal, so he had to head it towards Ramsdale.
No, you don't. No. Listen to what I'm saying. You do not head it on target. You got to hear me here. We do not head on target. Ramsdale is in his goal, yes. But there's clearly a miscommunication. Both are at fault. I'm amazed that Saliba's getting no blame for this own goal whatsoever. That's astonishing. Astonishing. Come on. What are you telling me, guys? What the hell is going on here?
I explained the second one.
How about a lovely finish from James Maddison? Like, why has everything got to be an error? Why does everything have to be an error? All we do is talk about defending errors and they should have done this, they should have done that. Hang on. When I saw Maddison pull up on the right, bang, straight underneath Ramsdale's legs. What a finish.
At the near post, blood. Always getting beat at the near post.
So it wasn't a finish. It wasn't a good goal. Mate, that's a category for goal of the week. I'm not even being funny. It's a bloody good goal.
Good, yeah? It's good.
Did you see the goal, Oscar?
Yeah, I did.
Did you not think it was a lovely finish?
Yeah, it's the peach, the absolute peach.
I thought it was crisp.
Yeah, creme de la
creme. You know what I'm saying? Ramsdale will be disappointed with himself, sure, but guess what? It was a fantastic goal. Like, what's going on? I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to learn what's going on here, lads. But big up the Arsenal, man. Listen, first 5 games, bruv. I need 15 points. You feel me? I need.
Yeah, I gave the lowdown on your speech about 5 games, 5 wins, and they're very winnable. We went through the games. You know, Bournemouth, Fulham. These games you should be winning.
Come on, blood. Bournemouth, Fulham, Villa. Oh, come on. Do me a favor. Yeah? Do me a favor. 15 points, bro. You know what I'm saying? Man will be thinking of Man City. Man will think of Man City in the thing.
Yeah, 100. How do you feel about Gabriel Jesus?
I said to you, would be our best player this season. Did I start when I said this in the summer? Huh? Did I start when I said this in the season?
How do you feel about his performance in the weekend?
Listen, Alexis Sanchez or not? Because I'll tell you what, the finish, Oscar, the finish. I'll give you 2 reasons why I thought Alexis.
Robin, this is what I wanted, Robin.
Oscar,
this is what I wanted.
I'm going to give you 2 reasons why.
This is what I wanted.
I'm going to give you 2 reasons why, Oscar. The finish from Gabriel Jesus, yeah? I saw Alexis do the exact same finish against Ludogorets once upon a time, right? Yeah. Also, but secondly, and even more importantly, in my opinion, because I know he can finish. Jesus can finish. He can put the ball in the back of the net. Bro, did you see when he put that lean on Evans and bust him, blood?
You what?
Did you see the time when the ball come into the center, right? And he was leaning on Johnny Evans and he spun him. He left him for dead. Anyone in the chat, let me know if you lot saw that. He bust a 360 on him, a 180 on him.
Yeah.
Bro, he put Evans on the ground. I said, oh my days. And the thing is, look when him and Martinelli have the ball in like a friggin' post box, right? It's so tiny, so small, but they make things happen, bro. They make things happen. And I love that quick feet. It's that kind of Cazorla kind of quick feet, Alexis Sanchez quick feet. Bro, mate, I'm in the fields right now, man. Obviously, we ain't had Europa League yet. We haven't had big football yet. So when that kicks in, obviously that's going to test Arsenal's mettle. You know what I'm saying? And I tell you what, bro, I guarantee you, after those 5 games, we go to Old Trafford, United have 4 new players and they beat us. Guarantee it. Honestly, we could book it now. Like,
look, that's that. This
I want,
right here is
United this week. I want United this weekend. I don't want them after the window shuts. I want them now.
This right here is all I wanted, guys. I wanted somebody to come and wax lyrical about how well Gabby Jesus is playing. David was giving me nothing. David was giving me nothing. He said I won't celebrate. He said I won't celebrate until he wins something.
Hey, that's a lie. That's a lie, Peter. That's a lie.
He said top four. He said top four as well.
Peter. What I said was I was wrong. I might be wrong about him being Firmino. So I gave him his props. All I said, this man started waxing lyrical about Arteta and that. Man said, yo, you have to get into top 4, blood.
Nah, you're making it about Arteta. Right? I said, Gabby Jesus. How do you feel about having a striker? You said he's got to win something.
I said, deliver me top 4, bro.
Can I put it on? Can I put this on air? Yeah? Can I put this on live? Guys? So, you know, like repentance is a 180 thing, innit? Yeah? Guys, I'm on 20% right now, blood. Watching this all or nothing, watching the football season this year, Oscar, I am 20%.
He's on the train, guys. He's on the train.
Oscar, I'm 20%. I am turning. Let me tell you, bro. Do you know what hit me in the feels? Do you know what moment where I said, when I tell you, I got excited, yeah?
What?
When we lost to Everton, blood, yeah? The guy walked in, yeah? The players are upset. They're mad. He says, it's too late. Right? He says, in fact, I'm not going to say anything because I'll say something I'll regret. Then he walks off. I said, oh my God. I said, that is my frigging manager right there. Give it to them. Because the Arteta I was watching last year, I thought was like, you know what I'm saying? He's obviously novice, soft guy, boom, boom, boom. Right? But then, I said, we have another one. I'm watching all of you. What's all of you up? What? Turning on? Listen,
I said he needs to deliver. He needs to deliver.
Okay, first of all, guys, let's pipe down a second, okay? If you're thinking top 4, okay, let's go back to bed, okay? It's not gonna happen. Let's be very, very clear.
This is what I said, Peter.
And secondly, listen, the guy can finish 5th, he can finish 6th, it will be in the job. It's done and dusted. There's a new contract probably even coming out by the end of the season, even though he signed a new one last season and the year before that, okay? They are, you know, like, when I say they have gone to bed, guys, this is ironclad. This is like we're looking at another 10-year run with a manager. So we better either jump on the ride. I remember one season I said to David, bruv, get the seatbelt on, fam. I think it was last season. Get the seatbelt on because we are in for a bumpy ride.
So what are we doing? Bro,
we're a 5th, 6th club until we get the better players. At the end of the day. Like, you look at our squad, where in the league does our squad field? Where is it? Top 5? Top 6? It's 5th best squad. So
if Arteta gets 5th, it's a great season.
He's reached his Oscar. I know you're trolling, but I genuinely think if he gets 5th, cool, he's done his job. He's done the very minimum.
Me, I'm not buying. If that's the thing, then I'm not thing then.
No, bro, listen, it's a building process. What is it? Trust the process. The thing is, we've had to start from scratch. Yeah, something that Man United, I think, are going to be looking at with Ten Hag, right? They're going to peel off everything and start over, and that's going to take 3, 4, 5 years. And for us, we're in year 3. You know what I'm saying? Year 2, year 3. So at the end of the day, like you look at the players that we've been buying the last 2 windows. Good players, and we're going to have to wait for another window and maybe another window after that, whereby we can say, do you know what? Now Arsenal can not only just challenge the top 4, but they'll be looking at maybe knocking on Chelsea's door, or knocking whoever's door, depending on how they're spending their money. But at the end of the day, 2022-23 season, if he gets 5th place, I ain't mad. I ain't gonna be mad. The next year, though, if he gets a better squad, because you need the players, bro. At the end of the day, you're asking Arteta, a novice manager, to get into the Champions League.
Get Champions League and then get the better players, mate.
Yeah, but think about it, though. How can he get in the Champions League with this side? Not how. It's not impossible. Don't get it twisted. It's not impossible, right? None of this is impossible. But what I'm saying is, when I look at things on paper, finishing 5th sounds about right.
So you're saying this team can't get top 4 without it's looking so far?
I didn't say it can't. I just don't think it will.
It can, and it has to, or I'm done, bro.
I mean, David, why are you on the ride? You gotta wait to trust the process.
Big man, we missed that top 4 last season by 1 point. Come on, man. No.
David, David, we missed out third by 2 points under Emery, and then we finished 8th twice. Yeah, we finished 8th twice. By the way, Oscar, congratulations to Manchester City on winning another league title. Yeah, are they the first team to do it the 4th year in a row? Something like that? Or 3rd year in a row, whatever it may be.
This to be their third. They'll be
no, they're not the first team.
They'll be equally
the first team to three-peat it.
Ferguson. They'll be the equally Alex Ferguson three-peat. Alex Ferguson did that twice. They have an opportunity to match that. Tahar says, is it full-time at Anfield? Yes, it is full-time. It's 1-1 over there. The 10 men of Liverpool equalised.
Crystal Palace will regret this. I felt like...
I don't think they will.
Well, they look at what Zaha did. I think Zaha on the post. Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah, it's the point at Anfield.
Crystal Palace have drawn at Anfield, and Robin said that they will regret this. What? Why?
No, I'm saying I'm not saying, like, in hindsight, yeah. A point at Anfield, you take it. Easy. You go away, you do your thing. But I'm saying how the game went out, how the game went, it's like, you could have won this. You could have.
Yeah, but, you know, they would have bit your hand off for a point this morning.
That's what I'm saying. Without seeing the game, it would have been, a point at Anfield, we'll take it. But Darwin Nunez getting that red card, and Zaha now hitting the post, I'm just like, okay.
But let's
you could have nicked it.
Let's be serious here. Liverpool played 2 winnable games, 2 points, no victories.
Oscar, congratulations. Let's do it now. Congratulations to Manchester City on winning the league. And this is a record-breaking time because I said it in September last year, and now I'm saying it in August this year. So fantastic work from the boys, Guardiola and his team. They've done a phenomenal job this season. You know what I'm saying? They've scored 4 against Bournemouth. They've also scored, on the opening day against West Ham United. That, ladies and gentlemen, is your Premier League champions for 2022-23.
Wow. What, Leeds United above Liverpool on the table? Let's go. Newcastle above Liverpool on the table? Let's go. Chelsea above... Come on, man. Come on. That's light. Even Aston Villa got wins this season. What's going on, bro? What's going on? Even Aston Villa got wins. Everyone's getting W's out here. What are you doing? Get your W's up, Liverpool.
It's all mad, bro.
Breaking news. Klopp said that the grass is still dry. And Nunez didn't headbutt Anderson, but Anderson was just in his way. This is true. The air was mealy.
Did you see that headbutt? I'm asking Pete, did you see the headbutt?
No. What, did he headbutt him?
Prime.
It was not Prime Zidane.
That's when full Uruguayan, his roots couldn't stay in, man. He had to breathe. Who touched him? Did someone touch him and he just reacted?
Anderson
pushed him at the back.
Anderson's shoved him in the back. Nunez just spun round, and in spinning around, his head has gone into him. So it's not, he didn't even nut him properly, but the head had made contact.
I watched it again. That was intent.
Bro,
come on, man.
Nunez does not move his head. Nunez does not do that.
No, but Oscar, you can agree with me. That's a red.
Body. You know, it's a red. Robin.
It's a full-on red card.
It's a 3-match ban for violent conduct. 1,000% it's a red.
Wait. You just told me he didn't move into it. Like, he didn't.
No. He's like, Peter, he moved his head. He turns him and said, I'm going to smack you in the nose.
He moves his entire body. So Anderson pushes him in the back like that, yeah? So he goes forward. And then Nunez is like, what you said, like, what he spins his whole body and the head hits him. Nunez does not move his head into Anderson. He does not.
Nah, you need to watch it again, Oscar.
You need
to watch it again.
Yeah, because it's headbutt.
By the way, in my latest episode of Football is Bent.
Oh, Peter, speak about it. Because
do you know what? No, do you know what, bro?
It's a
do you know what? Two things, by the way. I want to say this, right? Because the last time I'm going to talk about this football club for the rest of the season, because I'm sick and tired of you lot, the top 4 podcast bandits. Okay, every year I'm having to make a case against Tottenham Hotspur. Every single year, I see man have Tottenham in there friggin' in the top 3. Okay, in the top 4. You're having a friggin' laugh. Okay, first of all, did you see the difference between this rundown Chelsea side? This Chelsea side that looks awful, right? They battered Tottenham Hotspur. They showed man the levs, bro. Yeah. And Antonio Conte, Tottenham Hotspur, had nothing on Tuchel, right? And 2 bent goals. I mean, let me tell you something, bro. Yeah.
Speak on it, PR.
At the end of the day, no, do you know what, bro? I'm fed up and done. Like, I'm done in it. Like, at the end of the day, like, What do you mean I can pull your hair, blood? Yeah, and we're not even gonna look at this thing. We're not even gonna have a conversation. My man gets what's his name? Benton Core goes sives down Kai Havertz.
He
Sives him down, right? And then that's
sived him down.
You know what I'm saying? And then you know what I'm saying? All of a sudden, 2 goals. I mean, by the way, I'll the beautiful Perisic, by the way, beautiful stuff. Do you see he took a corner with his left foot, took a free kick with his right foot. That, ladies and gentlemen, is what you call talent. I love it. I love all of that. Okay. However, the fact that Spurs even walked away with a point, there's a bet on. Oh my God, guys, if you don't see that football is so bent, what are we doing, bruv? Like to watch this sport anymore. I don't know, Oscar. I don't know what you did leaving Stamford Bridge because I'm sure you marked something. Something got hit on the way out. There's no way.
I was furious. I was furious. The first thing I did, I tweeted, guys, I feel like I've been robbed, but I'm in the stadium, and you know that the emotions are heightened when you're in the ground and you don't see the replay, so you don't know what's going on. I said, have we been robbed? I had messages from Arsenal fans, Man United fans, flipping Spurs fans telling me that there's daylight robbery that's taking place here.
That's when you
daylight robbery. Yeah.
And you know what, bro? And by the way, Tuchel should have banged Conte in the face, blood. Why is he letting them even just get in a little ticky tuck? You know what I'm saying? Bang him, bro. What is this?
Do you know what I haven't seen?
Getting in my grill, bro.
They haven't shown like Conte's reaction to the goal because did you guys see that on TV?
What do you mean? Which goal?
To the equalizer. I'm gonna call it the winner.
Yeah, the equalizer. He's run down your tunnel.
Oh, is that why?
He's freaking jumped in. He's running into your tunnel, like literally going down the tunnel. He's all giving it stacks, right? But forget all that. Like, if you're gonna come to man's face, bro, bang me, fam, because you can't come into my face and then like it's all archy bargy, bro. Conte's all mouth blood. When it came to Tuchel, he saw that.
Hey, strong pause.
He saw this
strong pause.
He saw this 8-foot guy. Listen, bro. Yeah, Conte wouldn't last 3 rounds. Conte wouldn't last 3 rounds.
Oh, I said tables match. I need a tables match between the two.
Conte's blowing round 1. He's gonna come all out. All the fire of God is coming out of him in round 1, and then Tuchel will deal with the matter round 2, 3, and 4.
Tuchel's a skinny guy, guys, man.
He's a tall guy, though, bro. He's a tall guy, man. Anyway, my point. Anyway, listen, man, guys. Why do you not watch this sport? Why do we do this? Like, why do we watch this? Because the rules and the VAR is not fit for purpose. They've got to go back to the drawing board and start again. Because this idea that because it's not going to be a red card situation, we can't even look at it is a bollocks, bruv. What are we doing? What the hell are we doing? We need to go away. We need to go away.
I ranted about this at length. How on earth can you say, oh, we're going to look at this, and if it's a red, we'll make that intervention. But if it's a yellow, we won't. If it's a foul, we won't.
Oscar, and here's the thing. Here's the other thing as well. The VAR is taking responsibility away from referees, yeah? Not making them accountable. Anthony Taylor is bang on in front of this situation. He's staring at it straight on, Oscar. I don't know if you've seen Anthony Taylor's positioning when this happens. Huh? I swear down. He's standing, he's looking at him fake. You know, like I'm looking at you now. I am watching Cucurella's hair. You can't miss it. His hair is getting pulled. And he carries, we carry on. We carry on.
It's an absolute joke. It's an absolute joke.
No. Adrian, forget, you know what? Extra time football, extra time podcast. I need a football is bent episode. Because week after week, year after year, season in, season out, I am seeing what we call corruption of the highest order. Corruption. Because how Spurs have to... Was my man not offside? Richarlison with that, whatever that trim was. Was he not offside standing in front of Mendy?
They didn't even check it.
We're gonna act like he wasn't in his way.
Even check it. There were so many things they could have checked in that, yeah. The foul in the build-up was a joke. I guess that was too far away for them to check. There was a handball by Son to control the ball. Maybe that was too close. Then you've got the offside, which I don't think there's anything stopping you from checking that offside. He's clearly standing in line of vision.
It's not fit for purpose, bro. It's not fit for purpose, bro. It's not fit for purpose. We need to put this thing away and bring it back when you've got competent rules. Because think about it, right? VAR is only made on 4 decisions. Mistaken identity. I mean, who gives a damn about that, right? Just because Kieran Gibbs got sent off or Oxlade-Chamberlain when he handballed at Stamford Bridge. That's why that got introduced in the first place in general, right? Then what is it? Red cards, penalties, and goals, like offside. Turn it in. Turn it frigging in. Put that thing back in stock, and don't even do it from Stockley Park, because whoever they are, they're bent and all, right? You need to have a guy at Stamford Bridge with a TV. Let's not give it this fancy name. You just sit there, you see what happened, you rewind it from Stamford Bridge, okay? And you tell me what happened, even though Anthony Taylor is blatantly on it. And who's the linesman? What's the point of the linesman? What is the point of a linesman anymore?
And he got that linesman got so much wrong. So much wrong. There was moments where
I said to the guys before we was in the studio, I said to the guys, yo, the referee is bent, blood. Like, this is mad. Chelsea were pissing on Tottenham all day. And Tottenham are no levels for these guys, for the top guys. There are no levels for them anyway. Ran over.
Ladies and gentlemen, who's player of the week?
Gabriel Jesus. And strike one for anyone that's calling him Jesus. I heard somebody say Jesus. I bet it was David. Someone said Jesus, but it was strike one.
All right, man.
Strike one for what?
Jesus, blood. It's Portuguese Jesus, blood. You get me? Give it the full, you know what I'm saying?
So you have to give him the flavour. Okay.
I'm going Gabriel Jesus.
Can we just call him Christ the Redeemer?
No, it's a good shout. It's a very good shout.
He needed a hat-trick, brother. He was begging for the hat-trick. Oh, yeah, man. He was begging for it.
No, I'm happy to give it to Jesus.
I think that's the best option. I'm looking through the league here, and I don't think there's anyone else that really stands out for me. Yeah, I'll go Gabriel Jesus too.
Oh yeah. On a side note, Man United are a shower of absolute garbage.
Oh, yeah, we went over Man United.
I've got no more. I've got no more.
Debauchery there. Absolute disgrace. Oh, PR.
Man, they lost to Brighton and Brentford, bro. I don't give a damn what situation they're in. They lost to Brighton and Brentford, bro.
Peter, talk to me about David De Gea. Tell me he should be Manchester United captain now. Tell me they don't need to get rid of him first. They have other fish to fry, but he's a fish that needs to be thawed from the frozen freezer, thawed out, left scaled, fillet. That's the fish we're frying. Because David De Gea ain't good enough to be Manchester United goalkeeper. That's a fact.
Yo, Carragher's analysis of the last two games Man United have had. I sat there and I just said, you know what, blood? De Gea, I literally said that you and Ronaldo should be captain of Manchester United, and you're putting out these two performances. God help me. God help me. Listen, Oscar, at the end of the day, Man United are in the mud, bruv, and I'm happy. Long may it continue. Long may it continue. That's what that matters to me.
Okay, so player of the week, we're sticking with Gabby Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Is that fair? Gabriel Jesus is your player of the week, ladies and gentlemen. Who is team of the week? Which team?
Brentford.
Impressed us the most. Oh, yeah.
Nah, I'm not even saying Brentford. Do you know why? Because Man United are dead food, blood.
Yeah, but they were the best. Bro. They were the best team this weekend.
Were they?
Yeah. Like, otherwise, you're giving it to Man City, who won 4-0. Nottingham Forest for beating West Ham.
I guess you're right. I guess
Brentford were definitely the best team. I mean, if a team, the thing is, the goals they were given is so disgraceful.
Yeah.
Like the first three goals, you can't even credit the team for scoring them. They're just terrible goals to concede. You lot are crap, man. It's annoying. Team of the week is Brentford. Peter, what are you saying?
Yeah, I think that's why I wasn't so gassed about the Brentford one, because I didn't think Brentford were like amazing. Yes, give them credit because they beat Man United. I get all that, right? But you just explained 3 of the goals were hand-me-downs. You know what I'm saying? They were like, here you go. You know what I'm saying? Post and package. Maybe I guess obviously I didn't look at Palace's game, but they may have an argument there. In terms of there was no real impressive wins. Do you know what I'm saying? Like Arsenal beat Leicester 4-2, but 4-2, you know what I mean? It's like, okay.
Yeah, you had a couple mishaps there.
It was slippery. You know what I'm saying?
Bournemouth had a flawless performance, man. Come on.
Bournemouth had a flawless performance.
Yes, that's not Bournemouth. Brentford.
To be fair, 4 goals in 30 minutes? You got to give it to them, man.
Yes.
Let's just give it to them.
Are we all in agreement, Brentford?
Hey.
Yeah, man, I said already.
Let's move on. Goal of the week. There's contenders.
Diaz.
Serious.
Diaz's goal. I just saw. I was like, you know what? Fair enough.
Oh yeah, was it delish?
Oh Peter.
Yeah.
Oh Peter. He gets the ball. He gets the ball left hand side. Sidestepping one. Sidestepping two. In and out. Dribbling. Finishes. Bends it round the goalkeeper.
I won't lie. Kevin De Bruyne's one was naughty though. Hey, I just remember.
You know what's mad? Yeah, it's the fact that he used his weaker foot to finish, plan, and he did not need to. Yeah. He used his left foot with the outside boot. That's rude.
Yeah. How you feeling about Kalidou Koulibaly?
Hey, listen, bruv. He's a top centre half, my friend. He's a top
goal.
half.
His goal.
His goal was a madness. Like, it reminded me of Emil Heskey. Heskey did a header one time, yeah, against Arsenal for Liverpool, where I said, how was he scored from there? Like, the header's like from outside the box. It was a joke. And it's a bullet header straight into the back of the net. When he used to do the little, you know what I'm saying? The little celebration. But yeah, it was a great goal. Yeah, no. KDB is up there for sure. There's another one I remember. I'm trying to
Koulibaly was a banger.
Koulibaly's up there, definitely up there.
Koulibaly's goal was sensational. But for me, it's Luis Diaz. I think that goal was just what you want. SW6. You ever seen KDBs? What do you put up KDBs, man?
What do you not think? What do you not think of Gabriel's goal? Jesus.
Which one?
No, I thought it was tidy.
His first
goal
was just tidy.
I mean, I don't think it makes this list, but it was beautiful because Luis Diaz's goal was better, and Koulibaly's goal was better.
Bloody hell! I mean,
and Kevin De Bruyne's goal was
tidy finish, man. It was a nasty finish.
Yeah, we're talking. This is a league of tidy finishes. You got to give me more than that.
Yeah, I think,
let's vote. My answer is Luis Diaz. Peter, where you going?
Jesus.
Robin, I know you're with Diaz, right?
With Diaz.
I was gonna say, what? Jesus' first goal.
Yeah, it was nasty. Top bin. You know what I'm saying? There's a picture. There's an image I've got. It's delicious. It's all the players watching the ball go in the back of the net. It's a fantastic image.
I'll go with Gabby. How is this?
Well done, guys. You've tied it up now. Now we don't have an answer.
I would have gone KDB, but he's got no votes, so it's just
go KDB. Then we have a definitive winner.
Have a look, lads. They're all staring at it. The ball's not in picture. They're just staring at it.
Yeah,
he's bent it off.
We don't even know what part of the match that was taken out. Could have been any.
No, it's the goal. It's the goal.
Ernest, I don't know if you're there. If you can give us a goal of the week, or anyone in the comments. Adrian, is your vote Jesus? No way, Jesus is going to win this. You guys are just being Arsenal biased, man. His goal was not better than KDB's or Diaz.
It wasn't,
guys. Come
KDB, Jesus, and I didn't see Diaz, so I can't comment on him.
Even Koulibaly's goal was better than Jesus. Come on, man.
I mean, Koulibaly's goal was good.
First time volley from a corner. It loops in the air. It lands on his foot and hits the back of the net. Sensational stuff.
Oh, no. He's changed his mind.
Yeah, of course, Liverpool fans says Diaz. Yeah, go on, mate. Go on. She's all biased.
Said Diaz as well.
Yeah, man. It has to be Diaz, man. Go watch what Diaz did, man. did.
I will.
Lastly, David, we're coming on to your segment.
Oh,
Who's
my
God.
God.
Guy?
This one's quite simple.
I have a contender, but yeah.
It's an easy one. It's an easy one. It's an easy one. Look, even Ernest says Koulibaly, man.
There's one. There's one, bruv.
There's one, guys. There's one.
Definitely one. And my love for him has diminished.
Okay, let David go.
Wait, is he a presenter, bro?
David, just go. David, go. Just go.
All right, let me just go, blood. It's quite simple. He's made his debut at home. He made his home debut. They're losing 1-0, bro. And the spirit of Luis Suarez descended upon him. He was born in Uruguay, 24th of June 1999. I ain't gonna go.
He's young.
He's young, blood. He's a young youth, blood.
Nice of him as well. Flipping hell.
He's a young youth, blood. He joined Liverpool this season for how much was it? Anyone know? Adrian, you would know.
Up to 100 million euros.
By the way, when Benfica bought him, they bought him on a record fee as well. So they plucked him out of I think it was Almeria. I think it was Almeria in La Liga.
Yeah.
And they paid bucks for him, like 40 million quid or something like that. They paid bucks. So they knew what was going on, bro. They knew what was going on.
SW6, I've watched the headbutt like 7 times. Yeah. He turns his body into Anderson. He doesn't go like go watch Zidane's headbutt. Zidane gives his head to the cause, yeah, straight in my man's chest. Diaz, he turns his body, and when he turns his body, obviously his head's the same height as his head, so it just hits him.
I Oscar's racist, blood. Man said Diaz, you know.
Oh my bad, Nunez.
That's a mad thing.
Big man, they signed you for 75 million euros. 75 million plus add-ons, blood. 25 million euros add-ons, blood, according to Wiki, blood.
Home debut stinker.
He scores in the Community Shield. He scores in his Premier League debut against Fulham. And in his home debut at Anfield, under the lights, Monday night, 8 o'clock. He nuts Anderson right in the face, blood. Gets himself straight red. 3 games banned. He's suspended. Darwin, Gabriel, Nunez, Ribeiro. You're not that guy, bruv. Sort it out, mate. Sort it out.
No, he isn't that guy, but he's not the only guy this weekend.
Yeah, guys, it's not a red card. This is BS.
You see, it's
a red card.
It is a red card. You see what I mean, though? You see what I mean?
It's not a red card.
You see what I mean?
Naff off.
Why are you saying it's not a red? Explain.
Because it's you know what I'm saying. It's argy bargy, blood. I watched Cucurella's hair nearly. He's got a patch. He's got a freaking ball patch at Stamford Bridge. I've seen Conte and Tuchel nearly nut each other. You know what I'm saying? Nothing.
Hey, listen, big man. He led with his head, bruv.
It's soft.
He led with his head. It's soft, but he led with his head. He led with his head and straight red.
It's not a red card.
By the letter of the law, bruv. By the letter of the law, bruv.
I'll tell you what. Then. By that, then the referees are doing a superb job. Then I bet you know by the letter of the law.
Listen.
He's not the only guy.
Poor friggin' Patrick Vieira. I had to watch him do a halftime interview in the Arsenal game. Yeah, but can we hear anything from Anthony Taylor? Can we hear anything from the Mike Deans of this world? Can we hear anything from the linesman? Huh?
Yeah, Anthony Taylor's not that guy. Anthony Taylor's not that guy. But guys, there's another not that guy.
There's another not that guy.
There's another Don.
David, you know who it is, man. David, you need to go. You need to give it.
If Nunez didn't do what he did, who are you giving it to?
It's too hot, man. My head is. I'm gone. My house is boiling, bro.
Listen,
come true.
All right.
Come true. Oh, are we going West London?
Fairly simple. Yes, West London. London.
Sure.
Oh.
I'm going. Don't worry, I'm going abroad. Okay, so you get your West London.
I'm going to keep it fairly simple. Yeah. This goalkeeper, who's been at this club for 10 plus years now, has won a Premier League title. Has seen the highs and has seen the lows. On the day, it was a good Saturday afternoon. The sun is out. We're getting a heat wave. It's all lush in West London. They're playing Brentford. They got a ball. They go for the shot. It's not even like a hard shot. It was a scruffy shot, and somehow, some way, it went through his hands, and it became 1-0. And then he lost at his back post, and then he couldn't do it from the corner. And people were defending this guy. I was skeptical, but I said, you know what? I'm done with him. He needs to go. He's had his time in the Premier League, and we need to get rid of him. And Oscar's been banging on about this guy, and he's right. He has to go. So David De Gea, or David De Gea, as people like to call him, you're not that guy. You're really not.
100%. Long overdue. David De Gea been costing Man United for years now. Get his bum out of here, man. If you wanna go onwards and upwards, he's one of the players that need to go. Guys, there's another not guy that we missed.
Oscar, can I go abroad?
Pete, before you go abroad, can I stay here?
I had another person abroad as well.
Before you go abroad, can I stay here on the British Isles? Yeah, because last night, also in West London, coincidentally, Chelsea played Tottenham Hotspur. There's a bit of argy-bargy in the crowds. We saw the managers getting at each other. We saw the tense, fiery atmosphere of the Battle of the Bridge Part 2, as they're now calling it. a certain presenter, pundit, that is known for infamously calling out Paul Pogba on random occasions. He decided that today he would defend. Today he wanted to defend the temperaments of the managers and saying that they should be allowed to get in each other's faces. They should be allowed to talk. And do you know what he did? He said, "Of course they should be. This is a man's game." He said, "This is a man's game.
Sport.
It's a man's sport. It's a man's game." He said it twice. Sat next to him is Karen Carney. Sat next to him is Karen Carney, a decorated WSL player who's won everything there is to win in the English game. Sat next to him, accomplished. And he says that this is a man's sport. This is a man's game. And obviously, Twitter went mad. Some of the ladies that played for the English football team called him out, saying, "How can we have this guy on television saying things like that?" Beth England, who's a Chelsea player and England player, tweeted out angrily about him. Simon Johnson then came back and was like, "What?
Who's Simon Johnson?
Simon Jordan
from TalkSport. Simon Jordan. Oh. I always call him Simon Johnson. He came back and he defended Nunez. He said, "Damn right." He said, "Look, how on earth?" Wait, let me find this tweet.
And then this morning he doubled down. And then he doubled down this morning. He said,
"I'm getting there. I have a statement. So the backlash has come. Everyone's saying, "Yeah, Arteta, you need to get out." He said, "This is his statement." Yeah, he issued a statement this morning. They asked him to apologize. He said, "I'm not apologizing. I'm doubling down. To clarify my comments from yesterday, I was referring to the 2 matches I watched live on Sunday afternoon, rather than the sport of football. Football is a game for everyone to enjoy." No, it's not fair enough. He said it's a man's sport.
Yeah, but like, you know what it is though? 2 men are going at it, right? Should we like stop them from having it?
No, Peter. He said it's a man's sport again.
I'm all for. Yeah, no, but he's just clarified in his comment that he meant, obviously, he's going based on the 2 games he just watched. So he said it's not. He just said it's not a man's sport. I didn't mean the whole sport. He just meant 2 men. 2 men are swinging it out on the touchline. It's like, bro, they're big men. You know them ones. Like it's. You know what I'm saying? Deal with it like a man, as they say, right? Nothing wrong with that. Look. He shouldn't have said it's a thingy. It's a man's sport, yeah. Fair enough, right? Fine. And even then, I don't give a damn.
Wait. There's more quotes. He said it's a man's game. All of a sudden, he said, "I think we've got our football back. As I enjoy football, men at it, blow for blow, and the referee letting them get on with the game."
Yeah, but that's the context of the game. He's not saying we don't want women in this. Don't say we don't want women.
You know exactly what you're saying.
You knew Peter was gonna have.
You know exactly what you're saying.
I don't know, man. The thing is, he is from the 60s, so what he will say things that will sound ludicrous. Don't get me wrong, but also,
what Tahar's talking about. Tahar, you're right. That woman's an idiot, bro. She should be fined. Donut. She should be not that girl. You know, people that are just so dumb. So there's a woman, I don't know her name. She plays for Chelsea women's team, yeah? But obviously, she's a Spurs fan. So when Spurs beaten Chelsea, she's posted on her story.
I know exactly who you're talking about.
Kane, like,
I know exactly who you're talking about.
We won. Against the team that you play for.
Wait. Is she still at Chelsea? I remember she was on loan at Millwall.
No, she must be a Chelsea player because that's the only reason this blew up.
Yeah, because she was on loan at Millwall, I think, last season, giving
absolutely moronic.
And the Millwall fans were getting onto her, bro, giving her stick.
What an idiot! What an idiot! SW6. That's the wildest point. Man's doubling down with the madam right next to him. With the madam right next to him.
What did Simon Jordan say then?
Oh, let me find it. Sorry,
because. Like, as soon as like, look, fam, here's what I was trying to say, yeah. But if man said I put
it in the group chat today. Oh, okay. So he said, so Beth England is the English player that plays for the women's team. She said it's a man's game. Quote, men at it. Quote, get the trash and disgrace. Get in the trash. What a disgraceful thing to say after the summer the country has just seen. You know, the women winning the Euros. And Simon Johnson has gone, oh dear, is this what it's come down to? A man describing a game featuring men can't use the word men or man in conjunction with a game that featured solely men. Get over yourself. You do equality and injustice.
Hey, bro, I'm not gonna lie. I'm with it. I'm with it. We get it. We get what he was saying. We know he wasn't saying women shouldn't be in football. We know that though.
Yeah.
Obviously, we know that though. But you know what I'm saying? Like, it's one of them ones where, like, okay, allow it, blood. Bro, I was talking to someone at work one day, yeah?
As I said,
and it's like,
them have gone too far, bruv.
I called them a she, innit, yeah? Because obviously, like, you get me? It's a girl, innit? But, like, they corrected me. It's like, the name is so-and-so.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fam.
You got to respect the pronouns, isn't it?
What do you mean, blood?
You got to respect the pronouns.
Bro.
I'm not involved in this conversation.
I see what backpackers, yeah? I see you, man.
Like, I'm not trying to be Peter. We just hit 200 subscribers. I'm not trying to lose them.
Hey, Robin.
I'm not trying to lose them.
Hey, Robin. I'm making my exit, bro.
Just know it. Just know it.
We hit 200 subscribers, Peter. Stop.
Just know. Everyone meets God on their own, yeah?
Ladies and gentlemen, the views of Peter Majuzzi do not align with the views of Top 4 Podcast. We don't agree with it.
Sorry?
We don't agree with it.
We've got 200 subscribers. I want to keep it.
What was my view?
Whatever you were about to say, we just don't want to hear it. We just don't want to hear it. SW6 said Peter Barnes is back. That's a fact. Adrian.
Because I call the girl a she. Flipping out. That's what we did.
You've been muted again. Like, I'm not gonna mute you again, Pete. Let's just
I
not.
can mute myself. What's going on here?
I know, but sometimes you need to be told.
Well, because
bloody hell! Just stop. We'll just stop. We're not talking about pronouns.
Well, you man are soft.
We're not.
You man are soft, blood.
We're not.
That's what we're doing. Remember, you need to go,
ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you next week.
Everyone meets God in their own.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that has been Top 4 Podcast.
Can I do what? I can't do not that guy. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, you're broad guy.
Yeah? Discrimination. I see you, man. This jabroni, yeah, this absolute bumblewall, right? Was playing in League last night.
Yeah, and, I was like, he needs to be mentioned.
He needs to be mentioned. It's a freaking farce what he did, right? Having his, the farce and saga that is Paris Saint-Germain, right? Robin, you can't even wear their kit anymore. How you can even look at this club with any sort of dignity, is beyond me.
Because that club is so funny. I look at that club and I'm like, it has the easiest potential to be one of the best clubs in the world if it was, but the baggage that comes with it is hilarious.
It's born in 1970. It's a freaking farcical. They're the most farcical football club on the planet. No cap. Anyway, Oscar, I don't know if you watched the Ligue 1 performance between PSG versus
I didn't watch it, but I've heard it. I've seen it.
So obviously, one of your dons, yeah, one of your ballers. You lot people are loving this.
The general manager.
I don't love him anymore because he's an absolute.
The general manager. He's a director. Remember, Peter.
He's a friggin' moron. That's what he is. He's a friggin' moron for staying at PSG first and foremost, and then secondly, I mean, this idea, PSG on the break, yeah, moving the ball, right? My man decides to just stop running. He just stops running. He then has the nerve, the audacity, guys. He needs to go into the Hall of Fame, the nerve and the audacity to barge Messi, excuse me, and then have a word with Neymar when he's about to go take a penalty because it's not him that's taking the penalty. And he's putting it in his.
You missed the first one. You missed the first one, by the way. That's why.
Give it to me. Oh, because he missed it. Yeah.
He had a penalty.
Yeah,
he missed it. So he said he wanted to take it again.
Right. So then, obviously, Neymar's ready to go. You know what I'm saying? He's ready to go and put this in the back of the net. I've got my man giving him a frigging lecture before he's taking the penalty. And it's the fact that even Neymar's look is mad. And then in the background, if you see it, Messi's look. Because he's looking at this done like, who the flip are you, bruv? I will bang you up, bruv. Are you dumb? Do you know who I am? Bruv? I'm the GOAT right now. I'm the best player in the world, bruv. I will piss on your World Cup medal, okay? I'm the best player in the world, right? Are you dumb? The guy barged Messi.
Assad, how are you trying to justify this? He barged Messi.
What? Are you dumb, Assad?
Right? Is he a king? Yes, Messi's a king in Paris.
For this pickney. For this youth blood. Are you dumb? This guy
He's not just a king in Paris. He is the king. Point blank, period.
From now on, he's getting called something else from now on because his full name is hilarious, okay? This man right here, born on the 20th of December, 1998, age 23. He's a moron that wears number 7. He's an absolute egomaniac. He's a friggin' stupid player. Honestly, he's pissed me off this year. In 2022, I've seen a side of him that I cannot understand what the hell is going on. But he's a friggin' bonehead and he's going to have a career that's going to go right friggin' down the drain, okay? Mr. Kylian Mbappe Lotin. Lotin is your new name from now on. Between now until you fix up. Lotin, you're not that guy. Guys, can you go into the Hall of Fame, please? Can you go into the Hall of Fame, please? Can you go into the Hall of Fame?
I can't lie. Barging Messi is right up there.
Oscar, he stopped running. They were on a counter-attack and they ran together. They were running and he stopped. Okay, 1. He barged Messi. In fact, barged Messi is number 3. Secondly, he goes and gives Neymar a lecture at a penalty spot. Like to say, what? Like what? What did he even say to him? Neymar gives him that look like, bro, if you do not move away from me right now, watch when we get outside. Watch after this game. I'm going to bang you in the face.
How is that not like? Is he going to play the next game? Like, surely you have to be
Oscar,
reprimanded.
He's the director of football. He's the manager. He's the player. He's everything. The club is a frigging farce, blood. You get what I'm saying? And then he barged Messi. Let me tell you something right now, bro. I don't care who you are, family member. If I find any of you, man, barging Messi, you're dead to me, bro. What are we doing? Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? And I've got people talking wild in the comments, bro. What is going on? Man, them are barging Messi. Messi looked at him like, bro, I've got dons, yeah? I've got dons back home, yeah? In places you've never heard of that will cut you up, blood. They will butcher man and sell man on, bro. Are you dumb? Big up AD. And guess what, Peter? The ball came into the box. Yeah. And he had a tap in the figure. For sure.
Yeah.
Bro, Oscar, he stopped running. Ladies and gentlemen, he stopped running. He then had a lecture with Neymar. He barged Messi.
Yeah, bro.
He's a friggin' moron. He needs to go into the Hall of Fame, the Mount Rushmore of the friggin' not that guy. He's a friggin' disgrace. He's a friggin' disgrace. He's a friggin' disgrace. Who does he think he is? Who does he think he is?
Sad.
Assad's another one. You need to get in there as well.
Sad. Come on, bro. He's not even going to win the Ballon d'Or. So I don't know why you're in his bum like this. Like, he's the best player ever. Like, let's just relax. Like, he's not the best player in the world right now. He's just not. Like,
Lotin, bro. That's his name from now on, bruv. Big up to her. Lotin, fam. Don't ever address me to him as Kylian Mbappe, bruv. Because that was a guy I loved and respected.
Would he do that? Would he do that to CR7? Barack,
bruv,
what we doing?
are you done? Zlatan will slap him in the face. Where's Zlatan, bruv? You know what I'm saying? The king of PSG. He'll come there and
he would definitely do it to CR7. Why do people think CR7 is like something special? I don't understand.
No, he's an egomaniac. He's a wild guy.
Yeah, Mbappe needs to in fact, where's Mbappe's Champions League? Like, that's what we need to talk about. Assad said, who's better than Mbappe at the moment? Messi, just having a match. First of all, Benzema is winning the Ballon d'Or because he's better than Mbappe. So, yeah. I've answered your question.
Man can't come to Messi, but who are you, blood? Who are you, bruv?
Peter, Assad had a question. He said, how did you man meet? What made you start this podcast?
You're done now. We all met in church. We all went to the same church. Obviously, certain men have left and they're all like heathens and that. So we all went to the same church. Only joking, cuz. Went to the same church and then flipping, what's it called? Yeah, we chat football after church anyway. So we just thought, you know what? Let's just hit a record button while we're at it. And then the rest was history. We started 2014. Unless I stand corrected, 2014.
Yeah, I'm done. I've been 8 years of anger.
I'm sorry, guys. This year, the last season, Benzema was better than Mbappe, guys. Like, he was. He clearly was. Even in the Euros, when they were both there, Benzema was better than Mbappe.
He will
in the same team. Mbappe's crazy. Mbappe is PSG's best player, but Benzema was better. Benzema's been better than him.
No.
Do you watch PSG? Last season, Mbappe carried that team on his back last season.
He did.
Carried that team on his back.
I dabble in PSG.
He's a big deal in Paris, but when Messi's around, like, show respect. Can't be barging Messi. Like, who do you think you are?
This year?
Well, why? SW6, answer your question. Why is Benzema winning the Ballon d'Or? Because he's been better than Mbappe. So this Mbappe is the best in the world right now. He might be next season. He might be this season. He's not currently. That Bernabeu performance from Mbappe, top level. Yeah, and then Benzema came and dunked on it and sent them home in the same game. in the same game.
Bro,
So,
guys, can we put him in the Hall of Fame, please? Can we put Lottin in the Hall of Fame?
Man. Go for it. That's that. Barging Messi is
Barging Messi is ludicrous.
Outrageous.
It's outrageous, bro. Like, who are you, bro?
Ability, not talking about last season only. Messi's clear. Mbappe's clear of Messi today. Yeah, I'm not arguing about Messi.
Respect your elders, man. Respect your elders. Like, what is this, man? We're talking about the GOAT, one of the godfathers.
Yeah, let Mbappe hold the Ballon d'Or, man. Let him hold the Champions League. Like, come on, bro.
And the thing is, don't get twisted. Like, Mbappe was Chris until this year. He was Chris with me, blood. I was ready to wave that flag, yeah? You know what I'm saying? And then the PSG, the contract situation was a farce, by the way. When he went and scored at the Bernabeu, and it was kind of like, oh, am I going there? Am I not? He signs a new deal. What is he on, $1 million a week or whatever it is? Then he became, he wants to have a say. Now, do you hear the latest story today? He wants Neymar out of the side.
Yeah,
he's told PSG, get him out of the side.
Who cares? Assad said, that's like me saying in 2018, no player could chat to Modric. No, there were better players than Modric in 2018. No one's been better than Benzema. No one's been better than Benzema. Look at the numbers Benzema put up in La Liga. Look at how he performed in every single game in the Champions League.
Yeah, no. Listen,
come on, man. Benzema's been better than Mbappe. Like, let's be real.
Yeah, Benzema last season wins the Ballon d'Or. This year wins the Ballon d'Or. It's done. Yeah, La Liga and Champions League. Come on.
This nigga said Werner had a good performance at the Bernabeu. Why are you making me? What? What are we doing?
No, I think Tahar's on our side, though. I think Tahar's on our side.
He's saying that, because Mbappe had a good performance. So did Werner. Well. So what are you saying?
Yeah, but even that's disrespectful to Mbappe. Like, what are we doing here, team?
Are you the big show? Man's just turning heel and face at the same time.
Werner.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Right, just end the pod, bruv.
Anyway, Oscar, we doing fixtures or what? What's the crack?
We're not doing fixtures.
Right, even the big things. What? Man United, Liverpool next weekend. Hi-yo!
It's on a Monday.
Yeah,
it's live.
We'll be live, man. We'll be live, Pete. We'll be live.
Injection.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. Obviously, you can watch some more content if you're not tired yet. We've got some more videos that are currently live on the channel, so go check those out. Like the videos, share them. TikTok.
Thank you to all.
My phone is pinging off because we're getting likes on the TikTok at the moment.
Thank you. No, I want to say this though. Thank you for the 200 subscribers. That is
200,
another big milestone. Yeah, that is so huge. 200.
Let me make this point as well. Big up to everybody, all the man them, all the gal them. You know what I'm saying? He, she, the lot, whatever you lot want to call it. Big up all of yourselves, yeah. Big up everybody that's watched the videos. Big up everyone that's liking the videos. All the extra content that we're doing. All of you guys that are watching us, thank you so much. Big shout out going out to SW6 as well. You know what I'm saying? Behind the scenes settings. Big up everybody watching the TikToks.
Everyone watching, please like it right now.
Yeah, smash this like on the video. Thank you for watching us and thank you for being faithful with us. You lot are here every single time with us, and we appreciate you. Even you as well, Assad. You know what I'm saying? Like, where's Abdi065? I can't find him. Where is he?
He's not been here all season.
He's not coming until United win one game against Bournemouth at home. Then he'll be here talking about Fred.
He's on that Robert Mugabe media lockdown. I can't find him for love nor money.
Thank you, Murad, man. I appreciate that.
You guys
I appreciate that.
Murad, you're the guy, bro. Big up yourself, man. Thank you very much. Thank you to everybody that's locked in. David, you know what I'm saying? Taha, boss like Endo from early. Big up to everybody that always watches every single week religiously. I just want to give that Baraka. How can I forget? Can't forget Sam, that's BBK. Big up Baraka as well. Big up to everybody, all the Americans in and around town, all the Canadians, all the European dons, everybody that's in and around, you know what I'm saying? My African dons, where you at? You know what I mean? But yeah, it's been love, man. It's been love. Big up Tahar as well. He says, what? Does he still want to scrap you in the park? Fam, I can't find him, Tahar. I can't find him.
Do you remember that? That was funny, bro. Top 4 podcast archives. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back next week. Stick around for more stuff. Yeah, shout out to Murad, man. Brand, images, content ideas. I can see the trajectory. Yeah, we hope so, man. We hope so. We're gonna keep consistent and keep doing it.
1K by the end of the year, yeah. 1K, 1,000 subscribers, bro. By the end of the year, yeah. You're done, though. Side note
to the world. Side note, Peter Leclerc.
Hey, you're buzzing. You're buzzing.
Hey, Murad, you was all blessed until you started smoking the bangers, blood. What is on?
Tomorrow night, McLaren Fan TV.
Ferrari are the Manchester United of Formula One. That's end of. Let's end it there.